All right, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Zepeda here signing on. I want more than anything to be in this match right now and not chatting to y'all, but I'm gonna suck it up, practice some more, and come back next year stronger than ever. So thanks for everybody that sent me messages and told me I played good, even though I totally coughed that matchup to Roger. So anyways, line here is Mike minus 160 for this match. To win the whole tournament, Mike's probably about minus 325, I would say.
Putting up betting odds. But going back to what you were saying, we're happy to see you back playing over here. We want, and I was saying this in another broadcast. I said I want Eddie, I want Josh, I want you, I want Kyle White back playing here in this tournament.
Yep. No, I would love for I'd love for Josh Aduttle to come out. One of my biggest supporters, even though I pushed him down in the parking lot here at the Sands a few years ago. True story.
Hit the ground running.
He really did. He fell down.
I was there.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, Josh. He didn't. Luckily, he didn't beat me up afterwards. Okay,
So,
are we started here?
I think they're still throwing practice. Yeah, they're still throwing practice weights.
Okay. You got the score there.
Even though Marcus got lucky against me, I choked one up a little bit.
Still don't know how I won that game. But yeah, no, I'm reinvigorated and definitely going to practice next year. So might have to show up volcanoes or
President's Day is where it's at.
Yeah.
Next big one outside of this tournament.
Yeah. So Ryan Pearson, you better get ready, partner.
Buckle up those sandals.
Buckle those sandals. Put them in sport mode.
Probably needs to wear Crocs so you can put it in four-wheel drive.
So I played this board against Mike Bollinger twice, actually. This view right here, so Mike has the hammer on this from this end. This is not the lagging end. This is 100% not the lagging end. It just wants to float, and then just creep off the end.
Yeah, I think we talked about that in your match against Bollinger.
Yeah, the other end is a nut. I mean, I think I lagged, gosh, I don't even know, a bunch of threes.
I think when Bollinger was playing, he was throwing it way out to the rails and letting it swing in. If he stay out of that middle, it's not as bad.
Yep. So Roger must not know how polarized these ends are with the hammer. I mean, he's left 2 weights on the board here, which I mean that's a better weight.
Yeah, he's just trying to find his lag from this end. I didn't see who has the hammer here.
I think it's Mike.
Let's see. No, Roger looks like he's.
Yeah, Roger threw the first weight.
Okay.
Mike will figure it out quick, though. Both these guys will.
So if Mike has hammer, Roger's just gonna fire this one off.
Yep, practice a weight. Practice a shot, a stick shot. Learn the board.
You know, Mike was throwing against him in the first match. He was throwing finger shot down the rail, lagging. He struggled to lag with his free hand, so he switched to that finger shot down the rail and made it count. Looks like he got a 2
Mike
in there.
has no problem lagging from that end, apparently.
Yep, lags a 2 in there.
Solid deuce. But yeah, see, oh no, it might throw it. He doesn't care where. Oh no, yeah, he's practicing his lag too there. I mean, keeping it on the board, maybe he can get a hammer change.
Yeah, at this point in the match, I mean, at this point late in the tournament, they both know this board already. They've seen it, they played it.
No, I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's a little early to be doing all that.
He didn't play like that against me.
Ooh, Mike bumps it up.
Interesting.
I mean, you can't cover that weight, so Roger's probably just going to come in and stick that deeper red and try to roll it. Absolutely perfect shot.
Did he roll that?
Yep, he rolled it behind the red. Mike's going to come in there and stick the deeper one. Roger's going to shoot a right jersey and try to roll that back behind those weights. Looks like he got a little wide. He's not going to get the roll, but he still stuck it. Those weights look pretty even, so Roger more than likely.
I think Roger is up.
He's got two blue.
Yep.
Working. Mike's going to have to roll this weight to get anything out of it. If he sticks it dead, Roger's going to have one working. And he does. And it goes off. So Roger's got one working with his hammer. So the aggressive play paid off there. As long as Roger can lag something here.
It looks like it's soaring off the end.
No. Oh, lags at 3 or 4.
Wow, nice lag. I'm telling you that it's just a nut from down there. Absolute nut lag. I think Mike realized right now he's got to get that hammer changed.
Yep, so you won't see. Let's see what Roger does with his first weight. Mike is probably not shooting at that. He's gonna go around it now.
Yep.
He's not
100%.
shooting at that weight. He gets out to the rail.
It will bury from that side.
Ooh, puts a good one in there. Looks like it's wide open though from the right side of the board. Roger makes a good shot. Mike's gonna throw the same shot. He's just not gonna try to get as deep. He's just gonna try to get a deeper 1 or 2 back in there. Oh, Mike comes up short. So, I mean, Roger has to either bump his weight or he has to bury that. He has to go around that on the rail side.
Yeah, and it is there, the go around. Bollinger did it to me yesterday.
I think he's going to bump his weight. It's a little bit easier of a shot. You don't, the risk of bumping that red is gone. Oh no. He's going to hit it on the wrong side and leave it wide open.
Yep.
Mike threw the same shot. I think it's going to get in that way.
Yep.
Roger's just trying to pass that red, probably a couple inches, blocking the board. Absolutely perfect. Now I don't know this board 100%. Is there a shot this way?
No, no, that's the low side over here. So Mike cannot get around that blue and still stick that deep weight.
So he's either shooting the combo or he's gonna outlag it.
But there might be a gap. Ooh,
Nope.
I think he was.
Roger's gonna steal 2 here.
Yeah, I think Mike was trying to split the gap there.
Roger's gonna be up 7-2.
But if Mike holds the hammer from this end, I think this is, that's not that huge of a lead.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and switch it. So Roger kept it on the board, which is surprising. I figured he'd throw it off because Mike's never shooting over the weight.
Well, I think Roger's trying to get a hammer change.
Yeah. Didn't do really much with that.
Let's see if Mike can throw.
Mike's either gonna try to stick the deep one.
Yeah, it wants to break real hard. Right there at that, in the middle of the board, it wants to just fall over hard.
Roger's gonna try to go around it, or is he covering that weight?
Yeah, I think he's covering the soft combo. I can't tell if that's a 2 or not.
I
You can
think
look on,
those
there's a
weights.
delay, but there's a big screen right there.
I think Mike's gonna shoot this combo. No, he's going around it. He touches his red is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Wow.
That's what I'm hearing.
Good
but
shot.
Nobody else is in here.
Couple of deuces.
I think he's got a 2 and a 1. That blue might be ahead of that one over there still.
Okay, just a reminder, you have about 30 minutes. If you haven't decided if you want to be in the AV tomorrow, I need you to come let me know. We need to get you registered tonight by 9. If you're not registered by 9, you may change your mind in the morning.
And it's hanging off the song.
Yeah, Roger's just gotta shoot that left jersey and get rid of that 2 on the rail.
Also, roll call is at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I mean,
so
it's
everyone
there. I
that
mean, he
is
could
in
actually roll
event
this
must
weight.
be here
He's gotta put a little speed on it if he
Yep.
plans on doing that.
10 o'clock in the morning.
There's a little speed there.
Hits and goes. I think he's still got 1 working. He's looking at it.
Is he looking at it because he's thinking about a little split?
I don't see a split there.
I think he's going.
I think he's looking at possibly bumping his own weight.
Well, if he splits it thin, he'll get a 1 and a 2 maybe. Get up there.
Didn't throw it. Yeah, I think he was just bumping his weight there. Just at the speed he shot it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds behind them. You good?
So what? Roger scored 1 there.
Yep. 8-2.
He left it on the board. Wow. Well, Mike is absolutely bumping that weight, or he's gonna go.
No, it's there. You can bury that weight.
Okay.
That's the low side of the board.
Yeah, he's going around it. He's never shooting at that.
It just wants to keep going that way, and then right at the end it will.
Even if it taps it, it's a little too close for Rogers' blast. Yeah, it's just an easy shot.
Yep.
It needs to be about a foot past that weight. Mike's still gonna set something up. Down 8-2.
Yeah, Roger doesn't miss many weights. He doesn't stick a whole lot of weights either.
No, that's what Brad Street and I were talking about. He's never sticking a weight.
Yep.
He's more likely to miss it than he is to stick it. Which he did miss several blast shots against Destiny.
He missed 2 against me, and I could not capitalize. Is Hammer coming?
No, I think this is a third weight.
Yep.
He's gonna put something down there. He went to that finger shot. Oh, that was Hammer. So he went back to that finger shot lag.
I mean, it just sits on that 3.
Yeah, Mike throws it. To me, this is chum weight. He wants you to stick this weight so he can either sit on it or sit in front of it by 6 or 8 inches.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing.
They're a
Sit.
little hard. He's trying to sit on that weight.
Yep.
Mike's going to take his chances here and just,
Oh, wow. That was only a 1 back there that Mike threw?
yeah, it was only one.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought it was a
So
deuce.
Mike's going to try to get around this weight here.
I mean, if it's a perfect speed, it will do it. It
Looks
wants
like
to
he's a
break
little
hard
wide.
at the end.
Yeah, he got too far out to that rail, kind of hung that rail. Roger's just going to try to sit on top of it or bump it. Looks like he's just covering it. I mean, Mike could stick that way, but I think he's going to go ahead and take his chances and go around it again.
Yep. Try and bury a deuce in there.
So he threw that one freehand. I think the last one he threw was with a jersey. Comes up short. So Roger's going to have one working with his hammer. Hammer's coming in. If he throws it, he could split that blue. Oh, I think he came up short of that red too. So
It's going to be close.
two blue.
Well, now you're going to see some ultra aggressive play from Mike. Start learning every nook and cranny of this board. Maybe he picks up a big frame, but he's really going to go to school on this board, I think.
Yep, 10-3. He's got to do everything he can to get a big frame here.
he's still testing the lag. Yep, Roger's gonna start blasting weights, marking up the board.
Yeah, Roger's closeout game is, we've been talking about it all tournament. It's ridiculous. He just doesn't give you any room.
He's not going to give you much how hard he throws.
Yeah, you got to set him up about 2 foot short of where you think it's going to end up, because he will drive those weights.
Yeah, his mistake would be a drive in that situation, and if it's too deep, it'll drive off the end of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's still blasting here. Unless this is his last weight. Then he's sticking it. He kind of threw that at stick speed.
Hammer coming? No, must not be.
Mike's going to try to throw a 2 or 3 down there. Hopefully Roger hops it with his last weight. Nope, that was a hammer.
It's a solid deuce.
Mike has a 2.
Get a little close up of Mike. Got that MT golden chain.
Golden chain.
Love it. Hand engraved by Sean Bradstreet.
Oh, Sean made that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty amazing. Sean is gifted with the engraving.
Mike throws a short weight here. Interesting.
You know, I think he's trying to clog the board up, maybe hoping that Roger doesn't lag well, maybe get a hammer change. Or make Roger lag against 3. Oh, okay, okay. I love it. Get off that rail.
Okay.
Okay.
So he threw that out there on purpose, knowing Roger's just going to pass it up with the hammer.
Yep, baited him into the bump.
Bait him into the bump.
And now Roger is going
He's
to
going to
try.
throw it in around it. And this is what he does on every time someone bumps him up.
He likes that short weight.
He loves that short weight. He feels like he can hit anything down there right now. He's got a right hand. You can throw a right hand straight. You can throw a left hand straight.
It buries there, though.
Yeah, it might come out though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll be able to get it left-handed either way.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. He's shooting left-handed. I think just a straight left hand with some speed sticks it.
I think right now Mike's starting to recalibrate, get ready for game 2.
Yeah, and if he likes it at the other end, he's going to go ahead and just launch him off and give Roger the win here. So, actually, who started with the hammer?
Mike.
Okay, never mind then.
So yeah, he does
gonna
not want Roger to win in
Yep,
this frame.
so he's going to try to hold it to at least 2 more.
And just for everybody who's joining us, Mike is in the catbird seat, right?
Yep, he's got to be double dipped. So
Double dip.
here comes the super blast. Oh, he took a few degrees off of it there.
Yeah, he hasn't been shooting as hard as he used to throw it.
Well, he did it in my game.
Did he?
Oh yeah. Tracking the board up in the process. But that's shuffleboard.
Huh. Interesting. He's throwing a stick shot there. I know I'm never sticking that weight. It's a little hot. Actually, I was sorry. That was his last weight, Roger's last weight. So he was definitely trying to stick that.
Yep.
But Mike got what he wanted here, so he's gonna finish the game out on this end, even if he loses.
Oh yeah,
Once the weights-
looks like Mike just threw it
Yeah,
off.
he did it on purpose.
Did.
Yep. He did it on purpose. He's just going to throw all these off and give Roger the win and let Roger lag from this other end.
Yep. Yeah, he's just practicing the board here.
So Roger's going to take this one, go to game 2. And Roger should practice shots if he wants to.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
Nathan, who knocked you out in this tournament?
So Destiny, I lost to Destiny on the winner's side. It came down to a knockout, drag out. It was 13-12 me. I hop a 1 at the end of the game. She lags a 2 to go out in the rubber. Then I go to a rubber with this guy over here. In the
Oh,
booth.
okay.
I was up big, 10-4 or 5. He comes back. He gets a big frame on me. It ends up going 14-14, and he's 6 away to win the game. So
Wow.
it was a tough matchup for sure.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Nathan to pop his cherry on a pro singles. It's gonna happen. It's only a matter of time. I think Nathan and I both look up to Mike, how he plays the game. Obviously, we want to play like him. Maybe a little morphed game. We throw more spans than he does.
Yep.
I got that span from David Williams Jr. I adapted it to my left hand as well, and Nathan shoots both spans just as good as I do. Probably better, actually. And he's a better lagger right now, so I was very fortunate to beat him. He made one mistake, I'd say. Did you hop that way when I scored 5?
No, you buried it in there. Yep.
But you hopped away.
No, I stuck away. I stuck away. You went around it. I tried to throw a wide span around this way, thinking it's gonna kind of come back. They just held the rail and kept going. Then I throw it because I was lagging that way the whole time, and I was like, if I lag the same weight I've been throwing, it comes back into that weight. So.
Well, no.
You got a big frame on me.
But no, I know, but I stuck your weight. No. You put one around. No, I put one around. You stuck it. I stuck it back and rolled it.
Yes, you stuck and rolled it.
And then I can't remember.
Then I threw the wide span, and then I threw the free hand. Are we still on? So, I know I saw they had a neutral party dust the board at the beginning of the game, so
Yeah, I like that.
they're gonna have who dusted it?
Is it Travis?
Yeah. So Rob's gonna come in and dust it. I think he dusted the first one.
So Mike is going through that game in his head right now. I can see his brain working all that calculus and geometry, remembering all the little nuances of this board. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a much better game out of him. And he's going to do everything he can to control the hammer from this end that we're looking at.
I don't know. I think he's sitting there jamming out to some kind of rap music.
Does he listen to rap?
Nothing
I
but
always
rap.
wondered.
Yep.
Really?
Nothing but rap. Soldier Boy.
No.
Seriously. He's listening
Wow.
to old school rap.
Wow.
Not
okay.
Soldier Boy, but
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting. You know, I asked Kaiton, hey man, what are you listening to right now? He said, Thorogood, James Thorogood, what's his name? Bad to the Bone?
James Thorogood,
James Thorogood.
my generation.
Uh-huh.
Bad to the bone.
And that, like, when he told me that, it's like, well, of course he's listening to Bad to the Bone, you know?
We could use Dave Kaiton out here too, so
Yeah, old Rob, man. Rob,
He's a legend.
technology is taking away his bracketry. Used to love watching him work his magic on those brackets here in the hallway, but he did have to go to work today when the TSD went down for a few minutes, and he did a great job. Best bracket man in the business, man.
It's happened several times this tournament, so yeah, he's trying to figure it out on paper, just make it work, keep it running. So it's Roger's hammer.
Yeah, Roger knows that Mike's going to try and control the hammer from the other end. Obviously, the way that last frame
Which is
panned
kind of
out.
surprising what he just threw there. So Roger's 100% going around this way because they both want it from the other end. So it's kind of questionable why Mike threw that short weight out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That is bizarre, isn't it? Why did he play that last frame like that if he's...
Maybe it's just a little bit of a lazy shot, but he's got something working here. Roger's gonna either, he's gonna stick that red. He's not gonna let this one get out of hand quick.
I mean,
He's coming up short of that way. Ooh. So Mike's gonna stick this deep one, which I don't know. At the end of this, Roger might have one working with his hammer coming.
yeah, I think Roger's going to try and get a little baby bump here.
He's just gonna cover it. This is his third weight, so I think Mike
Okay,
can
you
see
have
it.
about 10 minutes, so if you're planning on getting in the AB tomorrow, please come up and register. If you just got here tonight and you have not seen me yet to check in, please come see me.
Yeah. So I think Roger's just gonna stick this red weight here.
I don't know. I
And
think he's
roll
going to try and
call is
lag.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, actually,
Yep.
he is gonna lag.
I feel like they only had like 4 or 5.
He's okay with giving up one here, even if he lags off. Ooh, he threw it toward that blue.
Solid deuce.
I think it's a one.
Solid deuce.
Is it?
Oh,
That's a
no.
one. Yeah.
That's a 1. So that's a mistake.
Yeah, that's a big mistake because you want it from the other end. You gotta make sure that's a 2, 3 or off.
You know, I'm a firm believer in not telling my playing partner 2, 3 or off. I feel like that gives them way too many options. If I want it off like 50% of the time, I tell them to shoot like for a 3. If I want it off like 80% of the time, I tell them to shoot for a 4. If I want it on 80% of the time, I tell them to shoot for a 2. Just simplifies it in my opinion. But these guys don't need any.
Yeah, they don't.
These guys don't need any help.
Yeah, go talk to him over in the other room there, Marcus.
Yeah.
I can talk to them in their ear right now.
Mike's practicing that lag, trying to get a feel.
Yeah, Mike's got the advantage right now, being on this end.
He's got the advantage too. We were just talking with this other guy in the room, and in that he's got essentially 6 games here to win 2. You know.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, of course he doesn't want to take it that far. He's gonna try to win this game and try to get to this rubber and
Yep.
make it happen in the rubber. He definitely doesn't want to go to a second match. Because to me, a lot of the times it falls in favor of the person that's trying to double dip.
Why do you think that?
I just think there's a lot more stress on someone that's won the winner's side and they lose that first match. It's falling on them that they don't want to get double dipped. So, I mean, Mike's not.
But this is Mike. Yeah, this is Mike.
This
Mike
is
F.
not.
and
This
Taylor.
is. He's not worried about that.
So as long as he threw that, it's going to be perfect.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
And he scores 3. He's got the hammer from the lagging end, 3-1, firmly in control. I'd like to see him throw this weight off. I know Mike loves action, but
Yeah,
I'd like
I
to
mean,
see him throw this weight off.
And you
Practice
don't
the
want to throw a
stick.
short weight. Yeah, it's got to be really deep or off.
He's still testing the
He's still-
line. He's still,
Huh.
I mean,
Interesting. I mean, Roger's not shooting at this.
never, yeah.
He comes up short.
I mean, now if you can score 3 here, I mean, you're a genius. And Mike does have an automatic bump here. Got away from him a
Just
little
go
bit.
throw it. So now it's wide open. Roger can stick and roll that weight behind those others. Got to put a little speed on it though.
Yeah, stuck it dead, it looks like.
He didn't throw it as hard as he really needed to. He hit it on the wrong side. Now Mike's gonna throw it. Just kind of falls over there.
Yeah.
Roger's gonna shoot a jersey, left cross. If you want it to roll, you have to throw it hard. It's never gonna roll at
Or you can catch less weight.
that.
But yeah, you're right. I mean,
I'm not saying hard. I'm saying firm. It's got to be firm.
yeah.
So Roger's got an opportunity. I mean, not an opportunity, but he's either gonna lag here. Even if he cuts off one, if he cuts off the other one, he probably lags a 2 here. I don't know about that. It might get into that
That
red.
might bump the red
Yeah, I
up.
think it is gonna bump that red up. Oh, he's gonna get lucky. 2 times. I mean, he got lucky twice. He nicked that weight off and he got past the other red.
And so blue is up, it looks like. So that worked out well for Mike. I mean,
Yep, Mike still
Still
got the
kinda-
end he wanted.
still kind of
So,
scratching my head. I mean, maybe Mike is okay with how the lag runs out from this other end, but to me, this was just an absolute perfect. I mean, it's the end that you want to lag. I mean, there's no doubt about it in my mind.
So Roger throws first weight off. Mike checking the span line.
I mean, it just wants to sit at the end. The other side wants to glide out.
Roger throws that same left span. Ooh, Mike fires it down that rail and misses it. He got a little quick with that one. Kind of just stepped up there and threw it. Didn't really take his time. Roger's gonna try to cover it. Looks like it stayed open.
And this is pretty much
So-
the same shot that Mike shot last time. He's gonna shoot
Yes.
that freehand, right? Yeah.
Yep. Freehand with a little bit of speed. Oh, get in there.
A little too much speed. Maybe he started a little too low on the board.
The other shot he likes is that finger shot down the rail, just shooting it firm. Roger's just gonna cover it here. I think he's got a 2. Oh, stayed open again. I mean, he's not missing it twice, so he's probably going to do what I said the first time. He's either going to throw a jersey.
Well, this is hammer
This
coming.
hammer.
Yeah. This is trouble. I mean, I think you might need to take some weights off the board here, huh?
Nope, he's going
He's
to
trying to stick, yeah.
The only risk you take with that is hitting it thin and sliding it over to a 3 and yours going off.
Yep. I think you made the adjustment.
He got it. Oh, no, exactly what I said. You got it.
Ouch.
It looks like it's going to be a 2 and 2 1s. So Roger's going to take the lead. 6-3, 7-3. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he started a little low on that, like too far to the left. I think if he starts a little closer to the middle, he gets a lot more bounce off that rail.
So, not sure how those weights got there, but Roger's just gonna bang that one off.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think Roger is going to play straight up firm shots.
Yeah, that's what I was curious of how those weights got there.
Mhm.
Roger's just throwing hard. I don't know why his weight was on the board.
Yeah, it's almost like Mike bumped it over there, huh? Oh, we should have looked up there.
Mike's just trying to stick the deep one. Hits and goes.
Yeah, it just wants to keep, pulling towards that rail.
Roger's gonna try to get something around it.
It is there. It does pull back. Yep.
He gets a good one in there.
Looks like a deuce.
Might be a 2.
Firm double here.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't like shooting that. Oh, wait, this is his
No,
last
he's
weight, so
lagging.
He's just lagging.
He's asking for it to go.
It's going to come up a hair shy. So Roger's going to score another 2 or 3 here.
I mean, I think by now Mike should really polarize his hammer. I mean, he keeps giving Roger opportunities to flip the hammer. And, I mean, even at, oh, is it 10? Oh,
Yeah,
that was
he
a
just
2.
scored 3
Wow.
there.
Oh, no, hold on. That was,
Yeah, 2 and a 1. So he
oh, wow.
was on 7.
Okay. Well, the line is moving here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Mike's got his back against the wall. He's going to have to plot all the stops here. It's not like he's trying to learn the board anymore, because if they go to the double dip match, they're going to get moved. Have to play a different board.
Old Roger's fireball's kicked in. He's
He's feeling it.
feeling it. He's running good right now.
What's up?
You looking for a game time?
No, we haven't. We're playing. But had a meeting.
Oh.
Ty Bain's in the building. He came in here looking around, looked like he was looking for something. Ty Bain likes to gamble. And if he wants to play some big matches, I'm pretty fired up right now. And I tell you what, I might have to jump out of this booth and go gamble with the man.
Call Bradstreet in. Back you up.
No, I'm gonna have to pull this guy out there with me. Looks like he popped a deuce in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So 10-5. He's not out of this game yet. So
He needs to set him up. Or
y'all going right now? No. Yeah, Mike's gonna. Oh, did he stick that?
I mean, honestly, I think Mike realizes now that he can go 3-3-3 and
From the other end?
Yeah, and hope that.
That was a surprising shot from Mike. For me, I mean, he's still down. Yep, he's 100% trying to get it from the other end. He thinks he can win it if he can get that hammer at the other end and switch this.
I mean, if Roger tries to one out, he goes 3-3-3-2 and it's out. Is 3-3-3-1.
So here comes Roger's hammer.
Let's see how conservative he is with this. He should scare the deuce line, but not throw it off.
Oh, it looks good. 2.
Yep. It's a big lag. It's a pretty much a game-winning lag is what I would call it. You know, if he lags a 1 there, I'd say there's still some opportunity.
Yeah, it's crucial right there, legging that 2.
You know, I feel like Roger's gotten very fortunate. He didn't get the best out of me. My game fell apart, absolutely fell apart. And I feel like Mike's playing a little awkwardly here. I'm not sure.
He's been sitting a little while, so he's...
Yeah, maybe
gotta-
he's kind of getting the feel back.
He's got to get his warm-up in. I mean, but Roger's no slouch. He's number 2 in the country, so...
Roger said he hasn't been playing too much lately.
No, he hasn't.
Well, no, he plays league every Wednesday night with us.
Okay.
I'm on his league. Him, Omar, and I on a league team.
Can't get enough crew.
We are more. I don't know what the name of the league is, but we're more there for coaching. I don't care to play that much.
Those are fun times that can't get enough crew. Boy, you and Omar were just shuffleboard hounds.
I don't know if I was part of that crew, but
I thought you were.
no.
Huh.
I did play a lot back in the day. I don't play as much anymore. I play maybe once a week. Once every 2 weeks, something like that.
And that's a 3 ball. So,
There you go. So this is exactly what Mike was
Yep.
thinking. He can lag out from there.
so he needs what, 7? So he needs to go 3-4.
Looks like he's still setting up here.
Oh yeah, I mean you're trying to steal, right?
Yep.
12-8. I mean, I just don't know where the super blast is. I mean,
It might look a little slower on this camera.
okay, because he was. I mean, he was firing them when he
I
had a
don't
lead
think
on
those
me.
aren't coming in as slow as they look. No, he's putting a move on those
I
ways.
disagree. I
No?
think he was throwing them about 2 speeds faster against me.
Maybe he was more confident against you. He's our league warrior. You know, I'm undefeated in league, so
Undefeated.
undefeated.
Like, Oh my God, cute.
Oh no, that's a big mess.
And that's
game.
it. Well, we are going to a double dip match.
Wow. Great playing by Roger there. I mean,
Yep. Did exactly what he needed to do.
So we're gonna have to move to another
Yep.
table here.
Yep.
All right.
I'll bet they're gonna take 10 or 15
Quick break.
minutes. Yep.
Yep.
you want to pause that?
No,
Don't
do
touch
that.
it.
Yeah, we'll let it roll.
Okay.
So if you guys are staying with us here, and we'll be back.
They didn't hear me, did they?
Now they do.
Okay. Waiting on my pal, Marcus Zapata, to come back in the booth. I think he just stepped out for a moment.
I think Mike won the flip.
Yeah, it was a situation with the boards. They were trying to decide between board. Hell, I forget the numbers now, but it used to be 12. Now it's 14, and then I think it was 11.
Yeah.
And neither agreed, so they went with a neutral board, I guess, or no, they had to flip for it basically. So ended up on board 13, which to me is probably the worst board out of these pro boards that you could play.
What don't you like about it?
So there's this coming from where Mike's at right now. It just seems like it's really uphill. You have to pump a weight down there to lag anything 2 or 3. So
Yeah. So there's a definite lagging in.
it's a definite. The lagging end is on where the camera's at right now, pointing back that way. It is so tough. This. I forgot who was playing earlier, but I played Reno on this board, and we were just having a field day trying to lag this board. But these two guys are in the finals, so they may be able to lag it a little bit better than we can. So they're just practicing here, trying to see those lines.
So on a, I mean, I know these guys are both great at reading boards and everything like that, but would you say that one player would be better than the other in a situation where you got to pick up a board that's a little tough to read, that's got a weird end? You know, is there a favor to Mike or to Roger in this type of a situation?
I think the favor is, so Mike's on the lagging end right now. So Mike is favored right now to jump out on a lead in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I know he definitely like made a conscious decision to have the hammer there on that end, because he won the flip, so he could have deferred, right?
Exactly. Actually, I think Mike won the flip. I was standing right there. I'm pretty sure Mike won the flip and he deferred. So Mike must not know this board as well.
Well, Mike has a hammer here, right?
Yeah, Mike's got. Oh, that's right. Mike does have the hammer. So maybe he did won at the first game. It's hard to see it if it was that way. There we go. Roger's just gonna stick it up here. Mike's not going to be aggressive right now. It's too early in the game, and he doesn't want to switch that hammer.
Roger's got a nice 2 down there. I can't tell if that's a stick for 1 or if that's something that is going to be a stick for 2. Looks like it's about even with the number, so
Yep, Mike's going to go in there and stick it up.
maybe a little baby roll. Nice.
Yep. Nice
Beautiful
little,
shot.
Nice little finger shot down the rail. Just put a little move on it, roll it over a little bit.
See what Mike dials up here for defense. I mean, playing him at the emblem. I mean, what would you do here? I mean, it's early in the game. Are you going to go around that, or you hit
See,
that
I'm
off?
surprised with that. Like I was, and this is kind of what we were talking about in the last game. It's a hammer control board. You want to lag from the other end. So Roger's 100% going around this weight.
Yeah, he missed the go around.
Yeah, but the benefit of that is now Mike's got one working.
Right.
So Roger can stick this weight back and then stick it back again, and if he needs to blast it off, he can blast it off and have the hammer from the lagging end.
Right.
I mean, of course, he's going to try to roll some weight and get something working, but Mike's going to try to roll one in there.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like a great
Beauty.
shot.
It came out a little bit, but
So I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, that rail, yeah, left hand, if you throw that from the left side, it wants to, ooh, he got in the front weight. So he's got it, Mike's got a 2 working.
now does it pull back hard enough so that it makes that cover impossible? Or
No, I'm thinking, so if he shot his left hand, it pulls that rail pretty hard. But I don't know. It looked
Okay,
pretty
he's right
easy.
up on
So
it.
Roger's gonna throw a right hand span, double stick this weight, and try to drive it to a deuce. Unless it's a 1.
No, I think that's 2. The deep one's a 2. I think he's trying to outlag everything
Wow, he's trying to outlag it.
on the hard end, right?
Yep. When you push it, it just goes.
Oh, look at that. So you might get 3 there. Let's see what he taps.
It's like pushing
1, 2,
uphill on
3.
that board. Once you push it uphill and it gets there, it's gone. But now Roger's on the lagging end.
Again, he gives him something that these guys are playing a little shallower.
Yep. Roger's gonna try to take it. He stuck it, rolled it to the rail, dumps off.
We were commenting earlier that Roger will not leave a weight on its side in the trough.
Yeah. A lot of people are like that. I mean, to me, it doesn't bother me at all. But a lot of people that look up when they shoot, it bothers them.
Yeah.
I look down more. Once I figure out what I'm going to shoot and what line I'm on, I'm looking down at the board. Roger's just going to practice the lag here. He needs to try to pop a 2 or 3 here. Mike sticks it up.
Great stick. Mike's easily. He's just so effortlessly hits weights. It's just like his
Yeah.
natural movements are.
Yeah,
pure.
It's all these pros, to tell you the truth. It gets too easy hitting weights. It comes down to lagging and getting around weights to win these games. Pros aren't going to miss that many weights.
It's just like if you look at Roger, he's so methodical. He's just kind of lock. Mike is like fluid when he shoots. You know what I mean? It's definitely a different style between these two guys.
So Mike stuck away deep, and Roger stuck back for 2.
Let me see. You know what? I think I'm on the. Let me get the score up here. I'm on the wrong side of my cameras here. There they are.
Mike's going around it. No, he comes up short. So
Is he just trying to like bump it a little bit?
I think he was setting up on purpose.
Well, it's all just right there on the one line.
Let's see what he does here. He's probably gonna just try to throw a right jersey firm, try to stick the middle weight. He throws a finger shot, sticks it. Has
Nice.
2 working now.
Did we lose Marcus here?
I hear him out in the hallway.
He's just gabbing away. Good stick and roll by Roger.
Yeah, so Roger's got 1 working. Mike's gonna have to shoot a combo here.
Well, Matt showed me. No.
And misses
missed
the
it.
combo. Wow. So, yep, Roger's got 1 working with the hammer. Roger's gonna look and see how close it is, if he wants to lag into it or not.
Oh, you know what? I'm on the old score. Let me just move this up right here. If I can.
Roger goes for the bump. Bumps into a
Nice.
2, gets 3. Oh wait, that wasn't his last weight. Okay, so he's still got a 2 and a 1 working. That's right. Roger scored 2 in the last frame. He's stuck for the 2. So this is Mike's hammer.
Got it.
Mike can stick this front weight for 2. Hits the inside again. So Roger's gonna score another 2. And make this a 4-5 game.
Right.
We got Marcus Cepeda joining us back in the booth. So Roger just stole 2 from Mike to make it a 4-5 game.
Okay. Oh, this is that board that's extremely slow going the other way, huh?
Yep. Yep. I was telling them it was. I don't know how they decided on it, but it was between 2 boards and both didn't agree. So they ended up flipping, I guess, for a board. Wound up with this one.
I'll bet Roger wanted this board.
No, so, and I was looking at the bracket. I don't know if Roger's played this board. Mike's played this board in the tournament. Roger has not.
So it looks like Mike's got the hammer coming back, huh?
Yeah, Roger just stole 2 to get on 5, or to get on 4.
I mean, if you don't have the hammer coming this way, like we were talking about, the last board was a hammer control board. This is the most hammer control board in the house. If you're lagging where Mike's about to lag, you've got an easy track. The other way is extremely slow, like almost 2 feet slower. This is the board I played Destiny on,
Yep.
and I would not relinquish hammer from the end that Mike's lagging on. And she just, I mean, she lagged decent from the other end, with all things considered, but I mean, it was just a nut 3-ball. It just wants to float, 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 and then stop.
I told Bradstreet I gave you some advice. So.
Yeah,
There's a little 3-ball there. So
Yep.
Mike opens this game up a little bit, 8-4.
and he still has the hammer from down there. Now, I mean, I'm a strong believer, the way I played this game against Destiny, you just throw this weight off, bang all the weights, let him try and lag. If he outlags you from this end, after he just lagged a 3, I mean, so be it. But
Because you're farther over. But if I'm just my normal thing, like blasting.
yeah, Mike's gonna polarize his hammer, try and not stick a weight.
Let's see if he does it this game. You know, we were questioning some of the stuff in the last game.
No, I think he's dialed
He sees
in
it
now.
He sees it now. He's gonna knock these weights off.
You know, Mike's a showman. He wants to be in the limelight. You know, if he would have beat Roger 2 straight, it's just not as fun. You know, he wants to be. He wants more camera time, is what it is. Yeah. So, but I think.
So,
See,
Roger.
it just once it gets to the end, it just will not stop.
Yep.
But it's slow, so you have to push it, and then it just goes off.
So if you have to lag, that is the way to lag, is lagging toward that left rail, and it drifts out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That's the only way I got out on Rena. I had to lag a 2 to get out of that game.
Just gotta blast this weight off.
Yep, he's just taking this weight off. Don't stick.
I mean, even hopping that weight is better than sticking it.
Now so Roger, I think he opened up with a 2 from this end.
Hey, you played really great against this man. You did not.
Appreciate it, man. Glad to meet you.
Still straight. Push it over. So if you're on a rack, so you just your wrist and your arm is locked. You just turn your body.
But I will say Roger does have a knack for lagging very difficult boards.
See, that's what happens.
That's what it does. Yeah, it just wants to sit, and if you push it through it,
It's gone.
you know. I don't know if that's in the pour of the board or what, but it is kind of uphill.
Bradstreet was saying they do think it's in the pour.
Okay.
I'm not in tune with how these boards are made and all of that, but that's what he was saying. And they move these boards around, so these aren't some of these boards aren't the standard boards that the pros play on.
Correct. Yeah, this is old board 13, which would have been.
Basically behind the camera.
Yep. But I feel like it's playing better. Well, at least 14's playing better than old 14.
So Roger's playing deep. Mike's just gonna keep sticking it up. He's not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if Roger's gonna let him stick for 2 or 3, I mean,
Yeah, Roger can't let Mike stick for 3 there, so he's just gotta take that weight off. Should be Mike's hammer coming.
yeah. See, Mike wants to grab some dust and wax the board just like me, and Roger. You know, Roger did educate me. Historically, people are like, "Oh, don't grab the wax. You're throwing too much on there." But Roger said, "Hey, man, why are you taking the dirty wax and putting it on there?" Which he does have a point. You know, maybe a little bit older wax, burned up a little bit. So I get it. You know, we're using wax straight out of the bucket to dust it.
I mean, that does make sense because a lot of people, when they wipe the board, they wipe that silicone that's been sprayed to
Yep.
the end, so you get a little wet beads in there.
Maybe some carpet fibers or, you know.
Yeah, people take a handful of dust and just toss it out there.
So, I mean, I don't hate Mike taking a 1 there. You know, getting on 9, keeping the hammer from that end, he's in firm control here. I mean, he's literally 2-3 balls away from going out. So we got Connor sitting by. He's
Connor McNew.
I think I said the other day that I'm more of a Tony McNew guy. I miss Tony, man.
Tony is
I love that man.
the best.
I need to play some 8-card Omaha with him. That was a blast. He's like, man, why are we gonna play 5? Let's play 8-card Omaha. And I'm like, okay.
Only if we get
Oh,
only if we
man.
can get Connor to do some more auctions every now and then.
Oh, look at this.
He
So,
is-
so Mike puts a 2 down there. Roger covers it.
Well, I don't know about covers it, but
Well, but he's trying to cover. Yeah.
he's basically baiting Mike into covering this weight.
Which, I mean, I think it is a coverable weight.
No, that's a little deep. I think Roger soft six this front weight. It's a little hard. See now Roger's got it right. He's got Mike right where he wanted to be.
Yeah, at 9-5, I'd be loving this if I was Roger. I mean, he's creating some chaos here, as I like to say.
Yeah, Mike's gonna cover this weight, and then I mean, if Roger comes down there and blasts that combo and sticks it, he's got 3 to 4 working.
Yeah, you really need a perfect, and I don't think that's gonna come back. Oh yeah, no, that's a perfect cover. It's a perfect cover.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably take that weight on the rail. We'll see what happens here. Nope, he's inside
That's a
of it.
bad stroke.
Yeah, he missed it.
That looked like me versus Roger.
So that might be a 3 ball.
Oh yeah, he's marking 3.
So 12-5.
Watch it again. How's it doing?
Oh,
he's making
he
faces
made
over
the
here.
What did
Change
he-
the camera angle.
Did you
there.
do this?
So Mike must have stuck a weight, which you can get against him sometimes. He throws a little bit lighter than most. Roger, he pumps one around it, gets it 3 or 4 working. It's a pretty easy freehand going around. He's going to throw it down the rail, but you can throw a freehand from that same side, and it sticks that
Oh, and
way.
he got it. He got it. What a shot.
Roger's shaking
What a
his head.
shot.
Roger's shaking his head.
Yeah, that was a
He thought he
4.
missed it.
That must have been a 4 because, I mean, he barely touched it and it just turned over on him.
So Roger's going to throw the same shot. Maybe not as deep. Oh, it kind of hung out there.
Yep.
Ooh. Mike's going to come down that left rail and blast his weight off. I mean, he wouldn't mind sticking it and getting rid of that go around.
Oh, this has got to be hammer. Right?
Yep, this must be hammer, yeah.
So one way actually represents that.
I don't know if he threw it.
No.
So anything in that,
6 to 12.
you're gonna hit.
Mike's
Yeah.
in control.
Yeah, Mike can literally one out from here. Not saying that's his strategy, but he's going to play a little more conservative with his hammer. He's not going to lag for a 3, I don't think. Not from this end.
Roger's got to play aggressive. He's got to throw
I
something
think
out
Mike's,
there.
Mike's trying to.
He sticks another way.
Well, he's trying to roll that to the rail, which
Yeah.
he's good enough to do that, but you know, we don't love it.
No.
For y'all at home, throw that one a little firmer. You don't want to have to stick this weight. And you don't want to give your opponent a chance to bury a 3 on you.
Yeah,
Now you can stick this way.
Yeah, this weight just goes right to it. It just falls to that rail.
Oh, you didn't push it over.
Oh, yeah. It literally falls to it. You just start getting it moving that way. Roger's still throwing a going around up.
And Mike's gonna try and hit the pro shot here. Medium speed combo, medium firm. Nope, he let it.
He's on the wrong side of the weight.
Yep.
Roger's still throwing it out there.
Now it's a little bit easier. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike's hammer. I thought Roger.
Just gonna keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind just trying to drive stick that middle
I'm
weight,
telling
you know?
if you get that right hand cross over that weight, it
Sure.
goes right to that
Sure.
weight.
But to change the hammer, I mean, drive stick in,
He's not driving away.
yeah, he's not really. He doesn't love to. He can drive away, there's no doubt. I've seen it. He's beat many a great player driving weights, but
So, how did that weight get there?
Mike just put up a perfect go around. First weight.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's 8 to 12.
Or no.
Mike.
Did Roger go off? Are those both?
No, Mike must have put that weight out there. Roger,
Yeah, but Roger had to go.
he came up on top of it.
But Roger went first. It's Mike's hammer, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. So he must have stuck that weight.
And then Roger came up short.
Roger came up short on purpose to make sure that
To
weight
build a wall.
Yep. Make sure that weight stays there. And I don't agree. There you go. He's gonna go.
That's a really bad line.
On that top figure.
No.
No, this is see your finger.
Ugh. I don't agree with that. That free hand from
Mm-hmm.
the left side of the board, it does bury back in this way.
Yep. Mike's taking a look at it, seeing how much he's got to bump it or split it.
I don't know. I guess this is his third weight. He's trying to bump this weight.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, bumps it perfect. The other one goes off.
But yeah, it's a deuce and
just
it's
don't
pretty well
know.
buried. Roger doesn't love it.
No, and I don't think he can get back to it. He's gonna have to go around it.
He's going to try and hit it.
No. No, he got it.
That's how.
Good shot.
I think we're going to see a solid deuce here. Line on a deuce is about plus 130.
Plus 130.
He took his one.
Took this one.
Yeah.
What you need to do, he's up 13 to 8. You can't lag off there and make it 13-10.
Sure.
Because it rolled off your finger. Practice that.
Roger's just gonna keep chumming it up there. Hopefully Mike sticks a weight.
Yeah, you're not holding your wrist to tuck it in. Your wrist
He
is straight.
sticks it. Nope, hits and goes.
There you go. Okay, now.
Mike Hunt.
Pushing it over. That's what's wrong.
Might blast this one off.
Hard.
Yeah, muscle memory.
So remember, straight.
So if this is Roger's third weight, he's got to try to pump a 2 or 3 in there,
You want to go to the middle. Watch me now. See how my hand's staying the same?
which he tried to. He just off.
Tuck it in.
Do you throw this one shorter or deeper?
To me, I'm not throwing. I mean,
Corner.
I don't like leaving it on the board either way on this end.
Well, he's pushing for a 3. I mean,
This is it's Roger's hammer.
yeah, I know, but I mean, Roger's pushing for a 3 anyway. I mean, even if it's clean board, I mean, if he lags off, I mean, I'm great at 14-8. I mean, it's game over.
I mean, Mike can one out from here from the slow end, so that's pretty good.
Yep, great
Got 2 in
line.
there.
Great line.
Once you get good at it,
10 to 13.
See, I like a short 1 there and let Roger have plenty of space to.
I just don't think I'm leaving that weight on the board if I know I love that
go straight down the rail.
other end.
At 13-8?
Not when it's that. I mean, now he's gonna try to lag for that 2 here.
And then get it over. And then, so when you get good at
Well, yeah, but if you get a hammer change at 13-8 by scoring a point, now you're at 14-8. I think, I mean, you're golden.
it, just based on the mechanics, not even
Roger sticks. Mike sticks it. Roger's gonna sit on top of this weight. He shouldn't be shooting at it.
Yep, yep.
Wow. Mike's gonna. He should just throw a short weight.
Who started with the hammer in this game?
I think Mike did. Yep, Mike did.
And what end did they? Well, I guess it
Started
Start on that end with the hammer.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure Mike won the flip, and he chose first hammer because it's on this end. Mike's going for it. Wow. I think he lagged out there. Yep, Mike wins that first game. Going to game 2.
The live line is Mike minus 250 right now.
MC said, send it to him right now in a text message. He'll give it to you.
If you want Roger, you get plus 180. Actually, plus 200. Put up 100 to win 200 on Roger. He's got to win 2 straight. He can do it. If anybody can do it, he can do it.
Good thing Tony's in bed. He might take that bet.
Text him. Wake him up.
Wake him up. Oh, it is late. What are y'all, 2 hours behind?
Yeah.
So it's midnight out there.
That helped it.
What's that? Yeah.
My dog. Yeah, here. About the last one.
Yeah, I think that first match against Roger was kind of just a warm up for Mike, get his fingers feeling good. Look at that neck roll, you know. Let's see if we can get a better view of this action.
Zoom in on
Can we zoom in on that?
that. I'm just kidding. You know, he was a little hot. I'd walked in the room and I could see him bowling, so it's like I couldn't say anything to him.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just get on a board that doesn't cooperate, you know it? And then if your playing partner's playing great, you're just in trouble. And that's what happened. I mean, not to talk about myself here, but that board 14 was tough for me, and Roger was excellent at it. And when you're in a game like that, you can't do your normal stuff. They're just going to beat you. So let's see. So Roger just has the hammer from the bad lagging end.
Yeah, and I would think he tries to flip it as quick as possible. You don't want to give Mike that hammer on the good end. Of course, you don't want to give up several right now. You just want to. Mike's just gonna come in there and stick that weight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, sorry, that was his. No, that was his. Yeah, that was his third weight. So he doesn't want to stick it here, but he is throwing it right across. So no, it doesn't stick. So it's a perfect shot. My boy Connor McNew bringing me another vodka Sprite.
You know, lagging something straight out of the gate is probably one of the. I mean, obviously, you want to get off to a head start, but if you pump one in there, then they come back pushing. You do that, I mean, Mike's going to be feeling good.
And that's what I'm saying. He has to try to flip that weight right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm surprised Roger didn't try. I guess I missed part of that.
Mike's just gonna stick it up.
Yep. Looks like a light deuce, maybe.
Drives it a little bit. Roger throws a right hand span, sticks it back.
Yeah, this board is really a very playable board. I mean, there's a lot of action to it. So I mean, even if you stick a 2, you could. I mean, they could still bury it on you if they're behind.
So if it comes down to it, Roger is 100% leaving a weight on the board.
Yeah, and I think Mike's gonna have to throw this one a little firm because, oh no, it will stick. If he sticks 2, it won't. No, it's a pretty good shot. Is that half hanging off? It's spinning.
It does peel back, so he's got to put a move on this weight.
Put a move on it.
I'll let you do your job.
Oh, perfect.
You know, Roger's got Mike dusting with the. I think normally Mike, even this tournament, would be splashing with his hand, you know.
It's Mike's hammer. It throws a 1 out there.
Yep.
Man, Mike throws a go around up. So Roger's taking this right now. He's got to drop something past it,
I think he's done it.
and he did.
Yep.
He threw a perfect shot.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Did Mike stick that way?
No, he
He
threw it out there.
Huh. I mean, why not just throw it off?
I don't understand it either. I know he loves those shots because he wants the action, but not when you absolutely have to have the hammer from this end.
I mean, you don't think that he accidentally threw it there
It's
trying for a
possible.
2?
Yep,
I mean,
Roger getting. I'm not sure what he was trying there. If he was
I
trying
think he
to
was trying to
split it,
split it. Yeah.
he kind of left that combo.
Yeah. He's throwing the split hand sign. And Mike hit a great shot.
Yeah, Mike makes the combo. He just got too close. I don't know if that was a deuce or not. If it wasn't, yeah. I mean, to me, I'm covering that weight because Roger has hammer. If he can get that working, he can split it with his hammer shot.
Hit and go.
Should be Roger's hammer coming. Roger lags off again.
Big deep breath by Roger there. He knows he needs to lag a deuce. I'm not saying right there, but he's gonna have to lag a bunch of deuces in this game to beat Mike.
Yeah, blood's boiling now. He just tossed that one off the rail from Jersey.
We lost the camera. Probably just ran out of batteries. That's all right.
And that, yeah, I say we just leave it.
That's
I
one
don't
of,
want.
is that one of the side ones?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll go check the other ones real quick.
Blood's boiling. Roger's fuming a little bit.
Yep. Yep, and if Mike finds that lag here, I think Roger's going to be even more upset. I think he's there, but yeah, Mike can really change the momentum of this game. by just lagging a 2 or 3 here.
So I don't know if this is hammer. Must
It
be.
is. I mean, it's got to go.
Yeah, it's got to go. Mike lags a 1. Ties this game up. Let's see what Mike does here. I'd like to see if he just throws it out there again. No, he throws it a little bit harder this time.
I mean, I actually think the board's that slow that he could have been trying an actual, like, checking a line.
Yeah,
and
it's
it-
very possible. Yep, it dumps. It goes over that rail. You get it too far, it dumps. If you're about an inch or 2 off of it, it will kind of hang in there and then it'll peel back a little bit, but not much.
Mine and Destiny's match was on here.
Yeah.
So, first game, 14-6. I'm on 14. Destiny tried to throw off from the end that they're playing right now so that I would win and she would get hammered. I threw short, 14-6. And actually, right after I threw it, I said, why didn't I just throw it off? The first time I've ever thought about throwing off my last weight at 14. Because I didn't want to win from that end. She goes up to let me win, and she threw it short. It stayed on the board. So, I mean, I would not be surprised if Mike accidentally, I mean, obviously he wasn't trying for a go around.
Right, hammer coming. See if Roger gives a little push here.
Looks pretty good.
It starts to drag up. I don't know, it's close. Yeah, looks like a 1. Yeah, it's a 1. 2-2. Stopped right on the line, it looked like. Yeah, I was playing this board with Rena, and I was telling Bradshaw, just so frustrating trying to lag from that end. I ended up switching to 20s just to see if I could get a little bit of float out of it.
And you still like the good
I
one?
had to, well, I had to lag a 2 to get out of that game from the bad end.
Oh, really?
Yes,
And you did it.
I did it. Yeah.
13 to what?
I think it was 13-12
In the rubber?
in the rubber.
Because she beat you first game, right?
She beat me the first one. I beat her the second and the third.
Rena's tough, man. I can remember, I think it was one of my
No, I'm
first.
sorry. I won the first. She won the second.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah, I can remember one of my first pro singles events was Del City, and she lagged a 4 to go out and just kind of did her little like I can't do it, but you know which one I'm talking about. She was giddy about it, which I mean, lagging a 4 to go out is awesome. You know, I'd be fist pumping and hooing and hawing and running around
Yep.
crazy. She just kind of giggled, her little giggle. Everybody knows the giggle I'm talking about.
and Marcus is ready to throw his hat.
Nah, you know, I never got that upset back then.
Let's see, it should be hammer coming.
Yep.
Looks like he gave it a
That's
ride.
too hard.
It's hard, too much.
Yeah, and he lost hammer from the good end. I mean, it's even
Yeah, that's.
it's even okay to
no,
take
he's
a
still
one.
got hammer on the same end, but
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
he
a
had
hammer change.
He had one working.
No, it was a hammer change.
Oh, it's empty.
Yeah, so Roger's still gonna have a hammer on the bad end. Well, Roger's gonna go around this weight as he should. Mike threw another weight out there for him to go around.
And
It just hangs.
hung on.
It just hangs out on that side. You can't throw it to that side. It has to be the other side.
Mike is very methodical with his setup, and I'll call it kind of a waggle.
Ooh. Yeah, the go around is on the right side of that weight. You can't. The other side just pulls that rail and hangs over there. Let's see if Roger changes his line on this one. Nope, he's throwing a little straighter line.
Clips it.
Yeah, he threw a little straighter line from the left side of that board. Clips it over.
Hey, somebody in the comments just noticed that I think they're throwing different colors
The
than the
scoreboard's off.
Yeah, scoreboard's off.
Yeah, that they'd have to flip that.
I think I should just let it play out, or should I see if Rob or-
They'll figure it out eventually.
Think so?
Yeah.
If it goes to a third game, then I'll change it.
Oh,
Roger
what a
makes-
shot!
Roger makes a great
What a
one.
shot!
I can't find the commentator. I can't see what the shit's doing. Roger's lag coming.
He's telling it to sit.
No, it needs to go. Yeah,
Wow.
number one. See?
You can't believe it. He threw the hands down sign.
I'm telling you, it's dog slow from that end.
Dog slows it. Exactly what it is, actually.
I don't know which dog, but it is.
He's trying to get one in there. He did it. Might be a one.
Yeah, it's definitely a one. I think Mike can see it. He might shoot the soft double, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna shoot the soft double. It's a little
Flipped it.
thin. Roger's gonna bump this weight. He's either gonna bump it or he's gonna come up a foot short of it. No, he's gonna get on the outside of it. That's no good. No good at all.
You know, I can't remember, but I don't think this is a super easy stick. I think you got to throw it firm. And I think you did throw it firm.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Roger.
Roger's got the hat off.
Yep. I think it's his last weight.
Yep.
So he's just gonna blast this off. There's no point to stick this weight. Oh no.
Bad stroke. Bad stroke.
Oh man. Mike got a 4 working.
I look like me, just hopping threes, letting him pump them in there.
Yeah, he kind of rushed that a little bit. Then he didn't set up like he normally sets up before he throws a weight.
He's gonna lag a 3 here. When there's weights on the board, I don't know why. I think Mike likes big numbers, and when he has something working like this, he's gonna try and.
Well, this is what I
punish.
tried to do to you, and I went off. I was trying to punish you.
But it's the right play. It is the right play. You just gotta execute.
I was trying to punish you, and I went off.
Oh, do it a little soft.
That's what I should have done.
We'll see what he does.
I think it's a 4. We're about to find out.
I think it might be a 4.
What was the score? He scored 5.
Mike was on 2.
Yeah, he's on 2.
Yeah, it was a 4.
It was a 4. Yeah, it's a 4 and a 1.
He scored 5
Wow.
there.
So Roger hopped to 4. And that could be, I mean, the difference in this game, right? I mean,
Yeah, he jumps out to a 7-3 lead.
Easy hit and go.
Mike's just gonna hit and go and waits.
Roger's gonna keep setting him up. He threw that last hit and go pretty hard. Let's see how hard he throws this one. A little softer. But I do believe he's still in control of where he's hitting that weight. He knows that he can throw at that speed because he's going to catch the outside of the weight. He's that good.
Roger's gonna pump a 2 or 3 down there. Oh, goes off.
Just crawls off.
I think Mike's throwing this weight off. No point to switch the hammer.
Yep. See if Roger can regain his composure here and pump a good lag in. He's gonna need it. He's gonna need a 2 or a 3.
It looks like it's pretty good.
It's a great lag.
Yeah, he's got 2.
It's a great lag. Staying in the game.
Yep, 5-7.
Staying in the game.
He did that shot again. Threw it off the rail from his right
Is he
hand.
checking a shot or is
No, I think he's throwing, you know, the little pitched in shot he normally throws where he hangs the rail a little bit. I think that's what he's trying to shoot. And that rail is just, it's just low on that side, so it just dumps. Mike's just gonna control it. Like, he's 100% just controlling the hammer right here.
he? Yep. Protecting his lag. Roger's gonna make him try and stick it back.
If he doesn't stick it back, this weight will be on the board for Roger.
Oh, he's
Oh,
passing.
he's passing it, yeah. So,
Kind of hung out on him a little bit.
yeah, Roger should be able to get that one.
Well, sticking it would be great, obviously.
Sticking his, and if he could roll it, if he could roll just to the left a little bit, nope. So Mike will be lagging with one working. I mean, with Roger has one on the board. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think 1 point's more important than flipping that hammer, getting 7-6 without the hammer. I mean, 8-5, keeping that hammer polarized on one end.
Yeah, Mike's.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah, that's a safe speed by Mike, and it still got in there.
Did it get in there?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. It's close. He's looking at it from a distance. 1-2. Yep. So he's gonna go up 9-5.
Huge ollie card.
9-5. This weight has to be off the board, right?
Yep.
Has to be off the board.
See, he's throwing that same line and just dumps over there. I mean, he doesn't care. Mike's blasting this weight. So your speed, so what is Mike's speed on your MZ speed rating?
His
on
typical
bla-
speed, or
on his blast shots right now?
I'd say like he's probably throwing it like
Like a 6.
it's almost a 7, I would say. I'm probably like 8. You know, Roger's like 9.6.
Okay.
You know,
Let's see where that weight went. So don't
sticking
stick it.
while he's trying to get it into a deuce. I think he might have done it.
I think it's a little short. So Roger's gonna be lagging. Mike has one working.
9 to 5, a deep one's probably not terrible.
I don't know. I don't like flipping it at all. Roger got it.
Nope, it's
Oh, it's
gone.
gone. Yep, flipped. Now it's 10 to 5. Roger likes a 3 here. He's back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's far from over without having that hammer from the good end. I mean, Mike does look pretty calm, cool, and collected, I will say.
Mike throws his first weight off. Roger's gonna practice that lag. He needs a big lag here.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming off the super slow end. I mean, this could be a difficult lag for him at this point, you know.
Yeah, it wants to run out a little bit too.
But it looks like he's got it figured out just fine.
Yep.
Yep, Mike wants to stick. Hopefully have a little light deuce working.
Yeah, I think if Roger sees that after this shot, he's just gonna blast it off. I don't know what he's doing here. He just got the hammer from the good end. Comes up well short. I think he was trying to set up on the weight.
Yeah, I think he was really trying to set it, like making sure he did not stick it or bump it off, you know.
That's a foot foot in front of him.
So does Mike go around this way?
Mike's going around this way, and he's gonna try to just drop it past it and offset the blue and the red.
You know, and these types of shots are really why he's the best. I mean, that is not an easy shot to execute, and I would say he does it at a pretty high clip.
Yep.
Like, I believe he's going to get it done here. I mean, he's really focusing on the. Oh no, he makes a different decision.
Wow.
Okay,
the
I love it.
combo.
I mean, I love it.
Wow.
I mean, he's up 10-5. It's a smart play.
Yeah, I just didn't see him doing that though. Rogers. He's gonna bump that way. I mean, oh, he got in there and goes
Just
off.
too much. So now, Mike's going to bump or bury.
No,
He's just
blocking
gonna
board.
Okay,
yeah.
cover live.
Just block the board.
Does it stay? I think it wants to pull in. No, that's pretty good. Roger got to go left cross here, or does he freehand?
He's gonna freehand from the left side of that board. It swings back into that weight
Yeah.
though.
I don't think he got it out there.
Like I said, it's starting to come back. He didn't get.
Short.
Oh man.
So Mike is going to a.
It looks like the blue might have got past it. Might need a T-square on this one. Nope. Looked like Mike marked a red. So Mike's going up 11-5.
All right, so now where's this weight going to be?
It better be back of that trough.
Yeah, it better touch the back of the trough. Don't let that slow board get you, right? practicing a shot.
Roger's got to set something up. No other choice.
Mike's gonna blast. Mike's just envisioning playing a few more solid frames and hoisting that first prize trophy, 4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Exactly the same as it was, but this came up. This was almost. I got 16.
How's this thing?
Did he stick the weight?
Yeah, he stuck it.
Oh. Rogers, it kind of, it's a pretty easy shot to get stick that way. You can kind of just toss it over there. You can overshoot it and it comes back to it.
Yeah, and he stuck it. Close for, that might be a 3.
Yeah. So it's gonna go 8 to 11.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Mike. He doesn't throw hard, so he sticks a lot of weights.
I think subconsciously he just loves the action. You know, he knows he shouldn't be sticking
like
that
this
way.
shot out of Roger. It just goes that way.
Yeah, yeah, and he let Mike off the hook there. I mean, it's just a freehand. It varies, right?
Yeah. I mean, he just threw that a minute ago to put that 4 down there.
Mike gives it to him again.
Mike, this shot, a left cross will, or even a freehand to the right side of that weight will get in there.
Uh-huh. I feel like he's starting too hot, too middle of the board here. Like that is always going to bump that weight.
No, he's good on that one.
Oh wow.
As long as the speed's right.
I guess that's
Yeah.
why I'm sitting here and not playing in the game. What a great shot.
Yeah. No, that's
What a
what I was
great
saying.
shot.
A freehand, just middle of the board, just offset, buries that weight in there. That's why I was wondering why he's throwing a finger shot on the
So it
rail,
looks
trying
like
to bury that
Mike's
weight in there.
looking at picking it off. I initially thought the double's a pretty high probability, but I think he's gonna.
It's there. It's just a straight, hard left hand. Goes right to it.
Rail shot or?
Yeah, just a straight.
I mean,
rail
but he's
shot.
gonna shoot a finger shot, right?
He probably shoots a finger shot. I'm shooting straight jersey.
Taking his time. He knows it's a big shot. Doesn't have to stick it. Just gotta go.
You just can't. You got to miss it on the left side if you're gonna miss it. You don't want to run it that way. Throwing it too soft.
Yeah, true. Big shot coming up. Mike knows it. He's taking plenty of time, getting mentally focused, visualizing it.
Oh, he throws a span shot.
He didn't
I
throw
think
it
that's
hard
gonna get in
enough.
the red.
He didn't throw it hard enough.
I don't like that. So So Roger steals 3 there.
That's huge. That's absolutely huge.
So scores 11-11. Coming down to the wire. Oh, Biggie shut it out there a little bit, but so Rogers got it on the end that he wants.
Yep.
Mike's lagging that hard end.
Just trying to.
Rogers sticks it and drives it. No harm.
Wow.
No harm there. I don't think Mike's going to be that aggressive with this.
You don't think he does something crazy like sets up on it?
I don't think so.
No, you got up there a little quick.
Yeah. See that weight? You can just toss it past that weight and it just comes back to it. Roger's not trying to stick a weight here.
You want to play this more? You want to play?
Hammer's coming. Oh, he lags. Oh, he lags a 4.
Wow.
Is that a 4?
No
Oh, no,
way.
My
No
God.
way. No way.
Oh my God.
No way. I don't believe that.
Wow.
You know, that's frustrating right there. I mean, he threw it absolutely perfect. There are vibrations in this building. The boards, the room shakes. It wobbles a little bit. I mean,
Oh my
that was
God.
not. I mean, that is something else.
Wow. Yeah, that's a little heartbreaking.
You
there,
know, and
but
if-
you got to zone back in here.
You know, the guys in the room are watching on the big screen, and he says it wasn't even spinning. And I tell you what, I mean, with the vibration, with the imperfection of, I'll say, the building, and the whole place shakes. I think there should be some sort of, I mean, if we have a referee, whatever, especially in a big match like this, I think that weight came to a stop,
Yeah.
and then something made it go off.
It's hard to see. It's hard to see if that weight was spinning. It could have had a little spin to it. I mean, it looked deep, so.
It looked like it was dead stopped.
Mike's gonna. Here you go, buddy. Mike's gonna stick this weight up.
No, he didn't.
He didn't win. Roger throws a short weight, as he should, to protect his hammer. It's a little deeper than I thought he would throw it, but
You think he should stick or go around this way? What would you do?
I'm banging this weight. Oh no. Mike shoots a little quick and hops the weight. So Roger has the chance to lag out here. He's got one working.
I know we have one on.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're. Oh, that's what it's all about.
Damn.
Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. I
She had to say that.
I did.
She had to say that.
She did.
I think he likes it.
Looks good.
It's a deuce. So Roger's gonna get on 14-11 here. But he's in control here. Like, Mike's on that hard legging in. He just watched that 4 drip off, so
Yeah. I mean, Roger's obviously throwing this off.
oh, 1000%. We should never be on the board. Mike's gonna set up go-arounds. He's gonna try to get something working.
Yeah, well, that's because the major league said we don't make no money if it's over in 4 games.
Roger's pretty good at this down the rail blast shot, though.
Yeah, just gotta watch
Because
that.
the Dodgers
Left
played,
rail.
they played all their bag, or all their, they were deep in the bullpen for their
No,
big.
yeah, it's 10, they ran a bullpen game. Tomorrow, they'll run out Jack Flaherty, it's fine.
Yeah, but they might even, tomorrow's game will be real close. The Yankees will win.
No. That's fine.
Yep, Roger blasts away as usual. Mike throws one tight on the rail. Looks like a deuce. So Roger's probably gonna have to throw a left hand on this shot.
Mm-hmm. Kind of stick and speed, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to throw a little mini span down the rail.
He got it.
Yep. Good shot.
It was 10-5 at one point.
Yeah, Rogers climbed back in this game.
Well, he's in firm control, I'd say. I mean,
So Mike threw that weight over there, and it stopped pretty good, so he's going to try it again. Just can't throw it on that
Yeah.
end, I'm telling you. So it's 12-14.
Mike just needs to bury a 3 in there somehow. Get a stick, bury a 3.
So he's gonna 12-14. That's
Yeah.
right. He lagged a 2. So Mike's gonna set up go rounds. Let's go with the Roger left-hand blast.
I mean, maybe these are as hard as he was throwing against me, but they don't look like it. See, that's more the speed he was
Oh,
throwing
and
at
he
me.
hops it.
And that is huge.
That
That is
is-
absolutely huge.
Oh no.
That's what Mike needed.
Yeah, he pumped that out like he's got this game.
So this is his second weight. He's not trying to get a 3 in here. He's trying to get a...
No, I think this is his third weight. Yeah, this is his third weight. Roger blasted the first one off already.
So, but...
It could be a second. It's the second weight.
No, I think this...
Yeah, this is his third weight. This is his second weight right here. But Roger blasted the first one off. So the shot is
And that's what he's looking at, yeah, from the high side of the
yeah,
board.
yeah, and you need to start it kind of. I don't know if you need to start that close to the rail. You need to start it kind of in the middle, in between the numbers and the rail.
That's about where he started it.
Yeah,
Kind of hung that rail a little bit. Let's see if
you
it
want
bears.
it kind of. See, it's just a.
It kind of just stayed flat on that rail a little too long.
Yeah, Roger's gonna throw a right span stick right here. He's got to stick this weight. sticks it dead. So Mike's going around this weight same way.
Starting a little more center of the board, right? Kind of like Roger did a few frames ago.
I mean, he has a right cross now as well. Now that blue weight's there,
Okay.
so if that weight comes back out,
Mike's grabbing his phone. Changing his music, maybe?
changing the playlist. Yeah, it'll bury back in there this way as well. But he's gonna go with the same shot. He's
And
gonna,
you know, not to talk about Mike all the time in such a high fashion, but he does this. He actually succeeds at these shots deep in tournaments better than anybody alive. I'll say that.
Yep,
I
he's
think
gonna-
there's a pretty good chance he pops a good one in here.
He's throwing a free hand around to the left side of that weight. Now that blue's there, it kind of blocks the swing out.
Did he throw it?
I think he got into his own weight. Oh no.
Oof. And that
That's
is
gonna be-
ball game.
That's gonna be ball game. We're gonna go to a rubber match.
Yeah, Mike's gonna be kicking himself on that.
I really don't think he had to throw it freehand, to tell the truth.
Yeah, you're right. It wants to come all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, Mike was way ahead in that game, had control from the hammer, you know, from the lagging end, and gave him a couple go-arounds. You know, I get trying to practice your lag, but on a board that slow, it's dangerous.
Yep.
You know? We just got to regroup. Regroup so the weights are starting from the non-lagging end. You really, so if you win the flip, you can defer the hammer.
Yeah.
So
You've
you
done
have
this before. What are you talking about?
I did it out
you
here
did-
against Mike.
you did this
That's
when you
right.
won
That's
in
right. I
2019.
totally forgot about that. Yeah, I deferred hammer to Mike in the rubber match.
Yep.
That's right.
Because you absolutely wanted it from the other end. You're
Yep.
like, nope.
That's right. So winning that hammer or winning that coin toss literally could be the difference in the game. I mean, whoever wins it is going to defer.
Look at John McDermott just sitting down there. Our tournament director, the one and only John McDermott.
Runs the greatest tournament in the business. Appreciate all the things he does for
I mean, I don't.
tournament shuffleboard in general.
This is by far the best tournament out of all. I mean, this is I have the most fun out here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course, I spend too much downstairs. That's not a good thing.
yeah. These plaques they mean a little bit more. You know.
Yeah, everybody comes to this tournament. I mean, you have the ones in Texas that it's mostly Texas players, and you'll have a handful of people outside of Texas that come in. But there's same thing for California. You'll have a handful of outside of the state, but it's usually California players. Houston, Missouri, Kansas City, it's all the same. So this is really the only one that everybody comes to. And it wouldn't be possible without John McDermott.
Yep. Let's see if he's still sitting over there. Oh yeah, he must have sweat this last game.
Oh yeah.
He must have took a bet with somebody.
Usually Calcutta Kim's here and taking that with him, but she wasn't here this year. Is it your hammer or mine? It's mine, right? Like the one. talking shit to me?
Yeah, damn right.
Do I need to get up and whoop your ass?
Do I need Destiny to come in here?
Easy, calm down, big fella.
Look, if he didn't beat her, I would be talking more shit. He did. Marcus, who did you lose to? Roger.
Yeah, Roger's playing great. He's found his groove and has pushed this match to the final game.
Yeah.
Yep. Comes down to the wire. The final of the final.
Did he come on?
Yeah, I got the other camera
Oh,
back,
yeah.
I think.
Great.
Hold
Yeah,
There it
it
is.
is. That's great.
on. And if you guys want to get real fancy, you do like
Yeah.
It's just too
split
hard to
screens
Yeah.
and all that.
No, I like toggling. I think that's good.
Yeah, if we had an iPad, it'd be a little bit better.
Yeah. Next year, you can get a monitor next, like a full size.
Yeah, at least we could see that. It'd be perfect. Let's see who wins the hammer here and what happens. Because where did the weights finish at?
The bad lagging.
Oh, I'm gonna see if we can get the scoreboard correct too.
It looks like Mike won the hammer or won the flip. Oh no, Roger must have won the flip. So Roger had to have deferred the hammer. I mean,
Think
I can't imagine.
then he's thrown this weight off.
100%.
Yep.
So Mike, Mike needs a hammer switch right out of the gate.
Roger's gonna just blast this weight off.
Yep.
Oh, barely nicks it.
Woo.
He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, we definitely did it.
Another setup weight. Putting it over on the rail, hoping, yep, Roger doesn't throw a blast down the rail.
Yeah, he's gonna fire that thing. But it. He's gonna throw the same shot. No reason to stick it here.
Yep, hit and go.
Mike's hammer coming. Fix those dry spots by Roger. Just pulls up hard.
Yep, Mike tried a new line and
Yeah, like I said, the line is right cross to the left rail.
Yeah, I wouldn't even straighten these. These ain't gonna play on all day. So we won't even straighten these out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Larry. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, brother. Oh, we got a screen over here. Yeah. Fucking high tech.
So what do you think Mike's gonna do here?
yep.
He's gonna throw out a goal.
I'm everywhere.
Let's
So
see
I
if,
seen him watching that.
And you know if Mike,
Narrator.
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Roger's just gonna stick to the game plan, blast these weights off.
And he stuck a weight there.
know if there's much there.
Actually, there is. I buried a weight right there. Left cross.
Oh,
He's
he's
just
shooting
sticking
at
it.
it. It swings back in hard right there. So yeah, I mean, if you got to get it out that rail.
Mm-hmm. Roger hit a soft hit and go.
You can get that off there. That's a big mistake on that board.
Would you remember? I'm gonna show you something. I forgot I had to show you. You don't have to call security to get in there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Old Matt Nunn just walked into the booth. He just won Division I singles out here. Had to come back and double dip at him. Great plan by him.
He said he's gonna buy us all drinks, everybody in the booth here right now too.
I had to say all I could to get a free drink.
Mike with a good stick there. Looks like a
He's one of the best
Deep
commentators
one.
we had too.
Roger's gonna have to push this weight a little bit.
Spritzer?
All right, Roger's lag here. It's gotta go.
I don't think he threw
Oh
it.
no. You can't flip for a back leg.
Wow. Roger.
Mike goes
with-
up 2-0.
Roger can't believe it. Shaking his head.
Yeah, now he's on the bad lagging end.
Hands on the head. Let's see if he can regroup. I mean, Mike is firmly in control now. Please be off the board. Please be off. I mean, I think Roger's gonna. I think he's gonna set up on this weight.
Yep. Nope, he's hitting it. Yeah.
I'm kind of
it's-
dumbfounded. I mean, just throw it off. Make him out laggy from the bad end. I mean, you're up 2-0, and you've got the hammer from the good end. Roger's not gonna play these, go around games like some other guys would. If they would, then you get multiple hammer changes, but Roger's not gonna do it. Roger knows that there's a lagging end. And he's sticking to the game plan, and now the game plan is being foiled because he doesn't have the hammer down there, but Mike's continuously giving him opportunity, you know?
I mean, you
Like-
have to still, you still have to try to shoot in case it flips. You still need to know the speed control of it. So, as long as it's deep,
I mean, I played Destiny on this board. I was throwing medium stick speed shots
so there
off
you
the
go.
board.
Roger sets up on the weight. Absolutely
Absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean-
Mike's in trouble here.
Mike's in trouble. Yeah, Roger's just gonna blast this weight off wherever it's at.
Mike's setting up another go around.
No, this is his last weight. So Roger's just gonna blast this weight off
Yep.
and take the hammer from the other end.
Did you get them both? Yeah, that's an error in my opinion. I mean, Mike's got to throw that weight off and control the hammer from this end. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And so now he's trying to get a hammer change with the short weight when he could have just thrown it off, seen what Roger does with his lag.
Yep.
I mean, likely Roger, he's going to be pushing for a 2.
A 2 puts him right back in the game.
What I'm saying on the last frame.
Yeah.
Clean board, Roger's pushing for a 2. It could go off, it could come up short. And then Mike would have the hammer right now.
Yep. So Roger's thinking he's already protecting his hammer here.
Yeah, Mike needs to stick this way
Mike's
Oh no,
passing
Mike's
it.
passing it. Offered him 2. I actually love that.
Well, he's 100% sticking this weight. He's not gonna shoot. He's not gonna lag.
Yep, correct.
Oh wow.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
I mean, that end is that good of a lag, but
know,
I
but you
agree. I
can't
mean, you
take
stick
the
for
chance
2
and lag
and
off.
keep the lagging end. You know,
He backlagged it from that end.
looks like he pumped a good one in there.
No. Oh.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
Looks like big 3.
3 ball. Maybe 4. He's looking at it. 4.
Wow.
Yep. It was a 4.
And so where's this weight gonna go?
It's gonna hit the back of the trough.
Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, Mike is good enough to get a stick and a hammer change more often than anybody else. I keep using that phrase that he does it more than anybody else. He does a lot of things more than anybody else. But
Roger throws a lot harder than most.
Yep. And Roger knows when he has a little advantage. He's not going to allow you to just, reverse that advantage. And that weight was a little deep. Maybe he was practicing. Oh wow.
By Roger.
Oh wow. That is costly. That is costly.
So Mike's gonna bump this weight.
You smelling it?
Yeah.
You think the bump's the right play here
Yeah.
with the 3rd weight?
Yeah, he's gonna bump this weight.
I mean, why not cover it and then split with your 4th? Oh, and it pulled over on him.
Oh man. Roger can throw a straight jersey and it will stick that weight.
No, he's gonna try the double. I don't know if it's a 2. I think it might just be a long 1.
Yeah, it's a 1 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like Mike covering that weight. I don't know if it's a splittable weight.
Yeah, it's a little close to that rail split. Roger can shoot the same shot, just needs to correct it and hit it.
No, we got hammer coming.
Oh shoot, I'm looking at that screen over there. Sorry.
Yeah, if Mike can score 2 points from the bad lagging end, I mean, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. And if you can do it multiple frames in a row, I mean, could be the path to victory. So he's lagging with 1 working. He didn't throw it.
So tough down there.
It just, I mean, it literally just stops.
It's just a
It just
lockup.
stops.
When they said they were playing this board, I was really surprised because to me this would not be a finals board because it's so hammer control.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it came down to, it was gonna be between board, I wanna say 11 and 14.
Yeah, 14 would have been a great board because it lags both ways.
Yeah.
And then Roger didn't want 14 for some reason, and Mike
Because
didn't want
it
11
lags
for some
it
reason.
lags too good from both ends.
Yeah.
And so it came down to a coin toss. It was between 13 and one other board, and 13 won out in the coin toss.
Mike throws that weight off. Definitely not trying to throw it off there. Roger's just gonna protect his hammer here, I think. He's just gonna, or he's gonna practice. Just don't throw a go around up because Mike's gonna take it.
I mean, I don't think he threw that.
No, he was just practicing a lot.
Well, I know, but I mean,
But I'm saying if that
no,
was,
I know. I mean,
so Roger will throw one over to the left rail.
Yeah, and I think might do the same thing, offer him 2, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Roger lagged a 3 last time, but no, I'm sorry, a 4. But I still think it's the right play.
If Roger loves the stick, he's gonna stick it. Nope, he's lagging again.
I mean, again, I can't say it enough. I mean, it is a nut lag.
He just can't throw it off. Oh, he fires it off.
Oh, wow. Wow. Now that is,
his protecting his hammer shots got to be deeper, so Mike can't just pass that weight up.
yep, I agree.
Yeah, there's no pressure on that one.
Now, where is this weight going to be?
I mean, Mike should throw this weight off. Don't leave it on the board.
Do not leave it on the board. Absolutely do not leave it on the board. Now Roger's going to start setting up, and Mike's going to have to pull out his 7 speed, maybe 7.5 speed to get this done.
Roger's searching for a lag here.
And it just goes off. I mean, if it gets into a 3, it's gone, effectively. I mean, God, he threw that a little soft. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Roger's just trying to find a different line to see if it speeds it up a little bit.
Didn't you raise that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that one.
Drop that and raise that. Yep.
Yeah, we got a little pressure there.
Roger's gonna throw a left cross. It does sit on that rail where Mike's gonna have to throw a right hand cross at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you want to hit and go, but sticking and rolling to a 2 isn't terrible. It's not great, but it isn't terrible.
Yeah, but you push it over there.
Yeah, you got it well.
perfect. It will dump before it if you get it outside of it. Roger's lag here.
He hates
He
it.
hates it. Gone. Long gone.
And I think Mike may polarize the hammer
Just gotta
and
stay
finish
awa-
this game
Just gotta
off.
stay away from sticking these weights.
Where's that at? 30?
And he sticks the first one. So
I mean-
Roger's throwing a left cross, getting around this weight. He didn't take a whole lot of time with that weight, and comes up short.
I mean, he's building the wall.
Yeah. I just think he takes a step back and he wants to be on the other side of that weight about 6 to 7 inches. Mike about to,
Set.
goes off. Wow. Roger throws a left cross. See,
I think he made, no,
No, he
threw
didn't.
it short again.
Oh my. Mike's gonna stick the blue. I mean, the go around is still there. Either way,
You try and get a little roll out of it, or you stick it dead.
he's gonna try to roll it back behind that weight.
Yeah.
It,
So it wants to fall over there
yeah,
a
it
little
falls
bit, right?
over there. Just gotta throw it with a little speed.
Stuck it.
He tried.
Oh, he did it
Absolutely
well.
perfect.
Great shot. Great shot. Great shot. Roger's hating it right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to shoot a combo just to get out of trouble here, I think. Unless go back to the video. Yeah, He's just gonna have to shoot a combo here to get out of trouble.
Yep, he's lining up for it. Wow.
Oh no.
Which are the favorite?
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Drives it.
And
Pushes.
Roger is devastated right now.
I don't think Mike can cover this weight though.
No, this is Hammer.
Oh, is Hammer coming?
Yeah, Roger is
no.
Roger is hands over his face. He can't believe it.
Looks like
He hits a
two.
perfect shot, essentially the perfect shot, and drove Mike's weight to a deep deuce. That is
Yeah, it's devastating.
devastating. Let's watch Mike go through his motions.
Mike just needs to lag a one past this weight, and
Yeah, I mean, a two
get
would
on
definitely.
9-4. You just can't lag off.
Looks like a pretty conservative stroke. It's got to go. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got
Oh,
a deuce
wow.
in there. There's a
Wow.
little four ball.
Wow.
It's gonna
Great
send-
shot.
It's gonna be 10,
Great frame by Mike. That's
10-4, Mike.
Roger. I'll say. I mean, he got unlucky. He threw a great combo and just got unlucky. Looks like Mike's done toying with him. Throws his first weight off. He's
Yeah, nothing but setting up from Roger. Mike's gonna have to blast these weights and not stick.
Yep, he's clipping ears right now. He's not shooting at the weight. He's shooting at the side of the weight, literally. And hits and goes.
Roger tries to put a deuce down there.
I mean, I don't even like sticking this weight. I mean, 11-4 is still not great. I mean, it's probably a game winner, 11-4. But I want to hit and go here.
He's blasting it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I mean, he just lagged a nut deuce, and I think finally it sits in. Like, dude, why not just control the hammer from down here and lag a deuce every time? Maybe even three.
No.
Roger's kind of out of it there. He didn't take his time like he normally does for lagging a weight.
Yep. Took his one, unfortunately. Or
Yeah, he's gonna need a big frame somehow.
yep, he needs Mike to stick away this frame, or I mean, there's a pretty good chance Mike lags a 2 or 3 and this game's effectively over.
But any hammer change here would flip pretty quick.
I would agree. Mike cannot flip the hammer. I mean, he needs to score 1 before he flips the hammer.
Mike's throwing with a little pace.
Yep. He's reaching 7 speed there.
This might be deep enough to stick.
I think he's trying to get a little firm stick.
Firm stick.
Yep.
Yep.
I like it.
And rolls it to a 2.
So this is his last weight.
I think so.
So he's gonna try and stick it back. Roll it to the side.
Hits and goes.
And again, I mean, scoring 1 point here, I mean, you're not losing the hammer from this end if you lag off, but 11 to 5
11-5.
with the lagging end, I mean, he's the greatest player in the world right now. He's probably going to push for a deuce, but I would not be disappointed with him if he, scares that emblem down there.
Yeah, it cannot be off.
I mean, even though it's a great lagging end, I mean, it wants to lag a 2 or a 3. I mean, if it gets into a 2, it should be a baby deuce.
I mean, I have a hard time lagging a 1 most times, but yeah, he's just taking his 1.
I mean, that is
It didn't even
absolutely
scare
smart.
him low.
Checking the lag lanes. Firmly in control. 11-5. Roger, he knows he has to score 2 or 3 points here minimum. And I don't know if Mike's going to give it to him. I mean, Mike's given him a lot in these last 5 games or however many we've seen. But I have a feeling Mike is going to rev up and play solid here.
Yep, just gotta avoid sticking a weight here. Oh, sticks the first one.
No,
Or second weight. Maybe.
no, I don't think that's a great go around.
It's
right?
a great go around.
Really?
Yep, it falls to that
He
rail.
threw a span at it.
Yep, it falls to
I don't think that spans a shot.
No, you can't shoot a span to it, actually.
He shot a span.
It will fall to that rail and hang that rail.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a slow release back to the middle. What's the score? 15 or 11-5.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point,
There's nothing there though.
yeah, I mean, Roger's gonna have to, hit the combo, right?
Yep, he's got to shoot that combo. There's nothing there. And he jams
And
it
that's
again.
great for Roger. It's
Well,
absolutely great for Roger.
Is Mike's last weight coming, right? No, he did his first one.
Watch the goat do the work here. Getting in the zone.
He wants to bury one in there.
He wants to bury one. I think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, it's going. See, it just
Yeah,
pops the head
just
up.
wants to hang out there.
Roger's 100% lagging here.
Lagging against 2. He's got a lane, right?
Yep, he's got a lane.
This is big. This is a game-changing frame here.
It looks pretty good. Got a deuce in there.
Yep, big deuce.
7-11.
He's not out of it. He's not out of it. Line's about 550, Mike. Minus 550.
Oh my god. It's vodka Sprite. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, Roger's just gonna try to set up here. Try to put something in the middle of the board. Just hoping Mike's gonna stick a weight.
Yeah, I don't like sticking this weight either, of course.
No, you're not sticking this weight.
I think he's trying. Yep.
So if this is Roger's last weight, I'm trying to think what's the hardest side to hit.
They said they could play me going down there. Both of them would be on. They said you gotta play Rob's over.
No, it's gotta go. So Roger's gonna have, Mike's gonna lag against 1 here.
Yep. Mike's very consistent with his setup, working himself into the shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big lag here. If he can lag at 2 or 3,
You know, in the final game of a pro singles, the nerves are running. You know, even for a guy like Mike Taylor, the nerves are running. He's getting them under control, finding his lane, focusing.
the release.
Did he throw it?
Oh yeah, he threw it. Ugh.
Wow.
8-11, lags off.
That wasn't the vibration. He threw that one just a little hard. You know, we still have a ball game here. Normal games, 8-11. I'd say Mike's a strong favorite still. Roger has the lagging end now. If Mike tries to one out,
I was like,
yeah,
crossed out.
yeah. If Mike tries to one out, it's gonna take 4 frames. I mean, Roger can lag.
That weight, is that Roger's weight?
No, it's Mike's weight.
Yeah, Mike leaves that weight on the board. So, Roger is.
Well, it's Roger's. It's Mike's hammer. I mean, I don't mind Mike leaving that weight on the board. I think that he's still hoping Roger sticks away. I mean, Roger's not going around right now.
Roger's still down 8-11.
Yeah, but Mike could potentially try and one out, and Roger could go 3-3, you know, or 3-4 even. If Mike, I know Mike's not trying to lag, you know, one out, but if that's how it developed, I mean, Roger could go 3-3-2. It only 3-3-1, 3-2-2. So, I mean, this is a big frame.
Yeah, we're talking about your wife.
Roger's gonna. Oh, he's sticking this way.
Yeah,
Wow.
he don't mind sticking this way. It's a 2.
I would have thought he would have tried to blast it off. I mean,
No, I mean,
I think that sticks for a 2.
if you can
Does
get
it not?
some kind of hammer change here, it goes over to that rail. Like, so Roger's gonna look at it, see if it's gonna stick for another light deuce. If it doesn't, he's just gonna blast it off down the rail.
Now, if he blasts it off, does Mike take his 1, or does he push for a 2?
100% taking his 1. You can't lag off 8-11. From the terrible lagging end, you gotta take your 1, try to flip it, just leave a weight on the board.
So, but the pro way of doing this is to scare that deuce line, right?
You know, you scare that deuce line on this board.
Looks pretty good.
No, it's a
Oh,
1.
wow. I think
No, it's a
he didn't
1.
get there?
It's another 1.
I mean, again,
just
that's what I
checks
said.
up
It's the
stuff.
pro shot to scare the deuce line. I mean,
he-
never throwing
there's
it off.
no doubt he's trying to throw a deuce there.
But like you said, I mean, throwing it off is.
Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
You gotta score there.
All right, Roger's saying, let's play ball.
Ooh, we're gonna have.
Let's play ball.
We might be going out this frame.
Now, what does Mike do here? Is he bury or does he split?
I think he's burying this weight. Nope, he's gonna split it. Bump, split, leaves
And
it.
left two go arounds. But man, that short weight's in
You
a
could
pretty
almost,
tough spot.
You could almost get in between those weights.
You think that's what Roger's looking at? Trying to bury right in between them?
I mean, He's trying to stick and roll. Yeah, I think if I'm down, I think I'm gonna go in between them, leave those weights on the board.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull it off, you might have,
Mike's gonna stick this way. It's an easy stick. Oh my.
oh,
I'm kind of surprised he went at it left-handed rather than just coming straight down the rail and taking it off. I know he wanted to stick it so that go-around's gone. So, what does Roger do? Does he bump it?
yeah, I mean, if Roger gets 2 or 3 working, I mean, especially 3 working, I mean,
Roger's gonna pitch in a span and try to get it past it. He's not trying to bump it. It's gone.
wow.
Got let off the hook.
Wow.
Mike's gonna stick this blue weight.
You know, another error by Roger. He's still in this game after making a few, but that was a big one.
Yeah, that was huge. Had an opportunity and let it slip away a little bit.
But again, this is not over. I mean, Roger lags a 3 against 2. I mean, if he lags a 3 here, this game is still in play.
Yep.
Roger trying to roll it?
Huh? Oh, this isn't the.
Sticks for 1? Is that 1?
I don't know about that shot. Really?
Was it? It was
So-
1? No, it was 2.
Where was that other weight at?
Oh, yeah, the short way. He bumped.
Oh, okay, we're good.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's a perfect shot, actually.
I mean, again, like this game is far from over. I mean, Mike really needs to. He needs to lag a 2 in here somewhere.
Well, you're in a bad spot here. You can't just flip it now. So you got to try to find it.
Yeah. I mean, because Roger now just needs a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, if Mike lags 1-1, he's gonna lag. Yep, 3-2 and go out.
Well, he found it there. Oh, that was Roger's side.
That's Roger. Roger's never thrown this weight short, that's for sure. It's gonna be way deep or off.
And it's off, yep.
Travis shot better than that.
Mike protects his hammer. Protects his hammer.
Oh, doesn't matter. Roger's throwing this weight off.
Well, yeah, but if Mike left it
If
up,
he can get it, yeah. I mean, if he can get somehow
I guess I see
get
what
Roger
you're
to
saying.
stick, but
Or hop it. I mean, I'd like to make him shoot that shot, you know?
Roger's gonna address that board because he's gonna have to lag back that way. So
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, Mike's got to push for it here. He's either got to push for it here or on the next frame. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, a lot can happen in Roger's hammer's frame, but I think Mike knows.
I do think that the harder lag is coming from where he's at. It's severely uphill.
And like here, they do try to lag instead of just sticking this one. So it's 14 plus.
Oh,
It's just so tough. You have to lag from the right side of the board because it kind of runs out as it's going down that hill.
Roger's leaving go arounds.
Yeah, I mean, Roger, if he gets one stick.
Oh, that's a great shot.
He stuck it there, but it's on the rail, so Roger's just going to try to stick it back and roll it back to where it was. That's all I could do. Mike's gonna stick it up, hits and goes.
I don't think he wanted to say. I think, if anything, roll it back to the other rail, but I don't think he was trying to stick that way.
I don't like this shot. Mike might
Yeah,
try
I
to
mean,
drop it past it, you know? Yeah, Roger's gonna. I just don't like that shot out of Roger.
yeah, you're saying a little deeper.
It's got to be deeper, so he can't just pass that weight up.
I don't think he threw that, did he?
No, that looks a little soft. All right. No, Roger had to lag a deuce there. Lag a 2 or 3 there. Now, Mike could one out from here.
Correct, yeah. I mean, there is a 4 from this end.
Yeah,
From the lagging
this
end.
is-
As long as the vibrations of the building don't get, you know.
Nobody move.
Nobody move. So Mike's does how did that get
Oh, I didn't even see that.
there? Okay, so Mike's
Alright.
stuck away.
Stuck it dead.
Roger goes around it, so Mike's gonna soft stick this way.
I don't think that's a very good line.
No, he's gonna hit and go.
No, he
Oh, he
hopped it.
hopped it all.
Is it a 2?
No, it's a 1.
I mean, that's not terrible. I mean,
It's a
unless
1. Roger's gonna
unless
try
Roger
to get it
pumps
to.
one in there.
This is the line if you can get it there.
And is that short of his one?
Yep, short of the 1. Mike's gonna shoot the same shot. He's just gotta make the shot now.
No, I think he's trying to stick that. What's he looking at?
Really? I mean, I don't see why he's shooting that.
He's trying the combo. Oh,
So, what's the score?
he was trying the combo. He was trying to take them both out and, I mean, stick in the process.
I think Roger's got to stick this weight. You stick this weight. I mean, unless Mike just blasts one off.
I mean, I think Roger's looking at a bump.
It's either a bump or you stick that weight. That's the only shot you have.
Yeah, he's
But just
looking at a
how
bump.
hard you gotta throw it to bump that weight. It just, sorry. It runs out hard.
No, he threw it short.
Yeah, and so Mike is gonna throw one at his weight.
And take.
No, he's gonna try to bump his own weight up.
I mean, you don't ever.
You're throwing a lag at your weight.
Yeah.
Just because you haven't lagged anything from that end, you literally touch your weight, it's a deuce to win this game.
Yep.
Gotta go.
No, it's not gonna get there.
Oh no.
I mean, the 2 is automatic from this end. He's got a chance to just finish this
You just
game.
can't stick a weight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It just kind of hung on.
That's the one.
Roger's gonna set up go arounds. He's got to get a stick here.
Yeah.
Just checked in on the numbers. We got 105 people watching with us right now.
Oh, awesome.
105.
Triple digits. Let's go.
Oh, baby.
Woo!
Plus
Thank
all
y'all.
the people in the room.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
I know it's just because our voices sound great. MZ and I.
ASMR.
Is Mike looking at sticking this way?
No, absolutely
I mean-
not.
Now does Roger throw it off?
It's the last weight. He's got to. Mike hasn't lagged for that end in a while.
They're already back on the other end.
Open board.
Never returned, though. Yeah, yeah.
Open board.
I mean, there's not a ton of pressure here. You could still essentially 1 out.
I don't. Well, you're right because
I mean, that 3 is hard to get, but not impossible.
There we go.
Mike's
He
gonna
likes a
take
3,
his
he
time,
wins, he
get
wins
it-
his
get in his
4th in a
zone.
row.
Get into zone, focus. He's not thinking about 4th in a row right now. He's thinking about atmospheric conditions, vibrations of the building.
The cameras are shaking.
He's making sure, you know, there's a bunch of eyeballs in there looking at him right now. He's
Can
very
he
calm and cool
do it?
under these conditions. He is very experienced.
The release.
Release looked good. I think he got it.
I think he got it too. Oh, it's a
Oh,
one.
it tried to. It tried to.
way.
Wow. Well,
Roger's got
we'll
an
see another
opportunity
frame.
here.
Roger's got a stay of execution.
If he can score 2 here and make it go to 14-14.
I mean, the crazy thing about this board is, I mean, that 3's really hard. The 3's really hard. It's hard to get past that deuce.
Right there. 1.
Roger's gonna polish the board up, wax it up to his specifications here.
You know, I got a piece of both these guys, so I'm cheering from both of them.
Down the middle, faster.
I don't. I'm just cheering for my my goat.
I had 1st, 2nd, and 3rd money in here, so
Nice.
solid.
So Mike,
I don't know about that.
I don't
shot.
love it either. I mean,
Roger's bumping this way.
yeah, yep. And then Mike's got a decision to make. You know.
I think you throw it off.
Oh, Roger
Oh,
buried it.
buries it. See, that's what I was saying. It just
Wow.
hangs in that
Yeah.
rail. Well, I don't know. He didn't bury it, but
It's a hard pick out.
it's a hard shot because it's gonna. You throw it out there, it will dump on that rail.
I know, I see it.
You think it's gonna hold that
Yeah.
same line? It will dump on that rail.
So you think Mike's gonna try and get in there and stick it?
Yeah, he's gonna have to try to get in there and stick it. Roger got a little unlucky where it stopped at.
I don't think he got it.
No, he got it. He stuck it.
Great shot.
Roger's gonna say the same shot. He got a little unlucky
Yeah,
where it stopped at.
I mean, I don't love that Mike left his first weight on the board. I mean, make him like the 3. Just make him like the 3. You know.
Same shot by Roger. Oh no, he's bringing
What?
out a span. No, it's gonna
No,
dump.
that's
It's gonna dump.
Yeah. Yep.
You got to shoot the same shot. You got a little unlucky that it stopped right there.
So now Mike throws short weight, blocking the cross.
Yeah. Yep.
Looks like he's.
Roger still got it. Still falls that direction.
You think
so
that he can weave through there
he
and
can throw a right cross and drop it past it. On this.
so Mike's block came up short.
Oh, he's going around it.
Dump.
It just dumps. I'm telling you. So it's still the same. I mean, nothing changed really.
Sure. Yeah. Roger
He still
has
had to lag a 3 here.
Yep. So where do you cover here?
He's got to cover. He's gonna have to throw. I would throw a left-hand shot. You're trying to put it on the other side of that weight. You can't leave the whole. You can't leave this whole side open.
Now you did say that it's straight uphill over in that corner.
I know.
Does that mean that a 3 ball is in play here?
Once it gets over that hill, it runs out. Here we go. Let's see if he threw it. It's gone.
Gone. Ball game.
Mike Taylor's
Ball game.
the winner with his
Ball
4th
game.
straight title.
Oh, and a bow. And a bow.
4th straight.
Roger's pretty disappointed with himself. You know, he played great. He really did. He went out, banged Mike 2 straight, and then pushed it to a rubber. And at times in the rubber had control of the game. Absolute control of the game.
You want me to get a post-game interview?
Wow. All right. Let's do it. Mike with 4 straight. That's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, it's not unbelievable. But it's remarkable. Let's just put it that way.
So we got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 5 more, and he could potentially not allow anybody win one in the 20s. 10 straight, is that possible?
I'm gonna have to put some work in. We all gonna have to put
Come
some
on.
work in.
We got to put a stop to this, Nathan.
Somebody's got to do it. If you're out there, you got to do it.
Davey Dickerson, we're talking to you.
Come on, Davey. Joshua Duddle. Eddie. Kyle White. Let's go.
Step your games up. We can beat Mike.
So we're going to interview, or we're going to try to get Mike over here to get an interview real quick.
Yep. I think he's probably got a bunch of people lined up giving him hugs and high fives. It'll probably take him 3 or 4 minutes, but yeah, I think he'll come. We're going to take a mini break.
Oh, yours is fucking further.
What are you doing, Tim?
I'm not doing anything. But listening to what Matthew said in my mind and replaying that.
I went to the hospital, got shot. I went to the hospital, got shot in the spine. And his doctor told me, we need to operate now. I said, no, you're not. But it cost me $700. Because they wouldn't take my insurance, yeah.
Yeah, I know, I paid.
And I went to the emergency too. Wow.
You get him?
No, he's
Oh, shit. Whoops.
ahead. You're all right. We're gonna probably, if Mike's up for it, we're gonna see if we can get a post-game interview.
Oh, okay.
But he's,
What about Roger? Oh, I'm on this side. I'm like, which drink is mine? Sorry.
What y'all playing for? I might want to challenge the board. I might be able to beat one of y'all. $10? Damn it.
I'm sure everybody knows this, but Mike Taylor won, and that was number 4. Congratulations, Mike. That's 4 in a row.
Damn it! Damn it!
He should be right at.
You're all good to go.
Perfect.
We're fucking near it.
We're doing an interview right now, so if we can keep the promotional offers to for a little while, I appreciate it.
How's it going? Well, this is to be expected, though. I mean,
All right.
you had to have high hopes.
We're gonna do. There he is, champion.
Just on us.
Yeah. Yeah. He's sitting right here in the middle. Come on, Mike.
Oh man, I'll take that one.
Yeah. No, it's this one. Come sit down with us. We need to talk about what was going.
Let's talk about the game.
All right. Yeah, these guys had some opinions.
We were fascinated that you just left weights on from the terrible.
Hold on. Let's start like this. Mike Taylor, congratulations.
No,
Four in a
I'm
row.
going to the hard part.
4 in a row. I can't believe it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, there was a point, guys, in game 2 when I took a big lead after winning the first game, and I started thinking about, you know, and I've been thinking about this leading up to coming up here and everything about Bill Melton winning this thing 3 times in a row, how miraculous, how hard that is.
Yeah.
And just to be tied with him with that record, you know, I had that lead in game 2. I could just feel that I was gonna end it right there, and I got emotional. I
Okay.
started thinking about surpassing one of the greats' records,
Okay.
and just what kind of accomplishment it is. And yeah, I got emotional, and the game got away from me. But yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster for me. The whole event. I couldn't be more proud of myself for hanging in there.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it was definitely amazing. I mean, 2 great players playing against each other in the finals. It was fun to watch and fun to commentate on. So
Thank you, guys.
But
that
now-
was a
but-
rough board.
But now, you had a bunch of opportunities. A bunch of opportunities to polarize the hammer by either throwing the first weight off. A lot of times it was throwing the first weight off.
Yeah.
And you would leave it up. I'm confused.
I wasn't thinking real straight.
Yeah.
What I was trying to do is you could keep those crosses close to the rails, and for the most part, I was throwing rights and left crosses.
Okay.
There were stretches that I had it in the right place. You know, when I started leaving weights on, is when I got unsure of the lag coming the good way. But still, even the good way being inconsistent is so much better
Sure.
than the bad way.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So yes, you will never see me make that many strategic mistakes and pull out a win against as outstanding a player as Roger Holloway.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was amazing. I mean, I'm extremely proud of you myself.
Yep.
I am beyond proud and happy. Before this match, I was begging for Mike to get this.
What did my 4 look like at 11 all?
Oh, I had a good call on that one. It was the vibrations of the building. That thing was dead still.
Everybody
We were
from
talking-
Madian got up at the same time.
literally
Did you
sat
see
there.
that?
Yeah.
We didn't see the
Sat there
crowd, but
forever.
I mean, that was.
There had to be 5,000 pounds of people all get raised up out of their seats at the same time.
We were
got
already
robbed.
cheering.
You got robbed.
I didn't
there.
even know if it was a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
saw it fall, and I'm like, are you
That-
kidding me?
That was a sick.
And it could
Absolutely
be,
sick
and
lag.
he was saying it was the vibrations of the building.
Yeah.
And
I
it could
truly
be-
think that's what it is. You
100%.
can feel it when you walk down the
Everybody's
board. You
standing
can
up
feel the
and-
vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who knows? But we
Vibrations.
pulled it off. It was
Telling
great.
you. Man, five NASC
Singles.
Five in total.
4
Wow.
straight.
Amazing.
Remarkable.
So I was telling somebody else this, and I think I shared it with the viewers here. You know, we only have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There's 5 more. You could own the 20s. You have to win the first 4 because it was if you're going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't win them all if you don't win the first one. Is what I'm saying.
We're
Could be a
lucky.
premonition, could be, but I see a couple more in your future in the 20s, not total. I see a dozen more total. We're talking Tiger Woods, 15, Jack Nicklaus, maybe 18.
You know, when people compare errors, you know, that discussion keeps
Yeah.
coming up. And the bottom line is, when you're playing the best at anything, the competition is tough. You know,
Yeah.
you're a great shooter and thinker of the game. Roger is.
Yeah.
I am. Nathan is. So many of us have all the same shots, and we think the game's similar.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a little more experience on y'all. I have more
Sure,
finals experience.
sure.
What a deal, man.
Yep.
Amazing.
Played great.
Amazing.
I do want to say something though.
Sure.
I played in this finals 4 times when I was drinking. I know y'all might get tired of hearing this, but since I stopped drinking 8 years ago, with one of those years us not having a tournament,
Yep.
I've won 5 out of 8 and got second once.
Mhm.
So out of the 7 times, I've played in 6 finals with 5 firsts and a second
In the second,
since I stopped drinking.
who was able to beat you in
That
your
was
prime?
you, and my next question was, the years you didn't show up, is there an asterisk next to my name?
That's a great question. It's only been 1 year. So last year,
Okay, maybe an asterisk, little baby asterisk.
actually, no, I wasn't
Maybe a dot.
practice. Yeah, you know, like a little one. No. But I will say, I'm reinvigorated. I'm coming back here next year, and I'm gonna try and win it. I'm gonna practice.
We were talking it up through the
Yep.
broadcast. We're trying to bring everybody out here next
Yep.
year. Trying to get more guys. Josh, Eddie. Try to get those guys out here again.
I mean, we were missing Jesse, David Jr.,
Sure.
you know, Davey Jr. We've
Yep.
got to get those guys here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Too many good pros out there that need to be here.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
But you know, one reason I keep going is because people like you come up and make the comments you do.
I
You
hope-
know, you send me the goat symbols and stuff.
Oh,
I don't
man.
mind all that. I'm not a money flasher. I'm not much of a shit talker. But when people like you that I respect as a person, not just
Yeah.
a player, but a
Sure.
person, come up and tell me, you know, that you'd really like to see me do it.
Oh man.
Just
I'm your
fucking
biggest
do
fan.
it.
I am your biggest fan. And there's some big fans out
Yeah,
there.
there's
We've
a lot.
traveled
Some
together.
big
We've
fans.
played a lot
You
of
know?
lot of finals against
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now
Me and you have to.
I'm trying to get a piece of you at every event. I mean, you are making money if you just put a little bit on this guy. Doesn't matter. If you put $100 on him on every tournament, you're gonna make money at the end of the year. Let's just put it that way.
I'll tell y'all a good story. Cliff Isell, I hope he gets to
Yep.
see this sometime. Cliff Isell started off putting $100 on me about when I stopped drinking, and I've run that 100 up to a couple grand, and my odds are horrible, you know, 2 to 1 or something. I've run it up to a couple grand, paid him $1,000. He always keeps like 1,000 in the kitty. Back up to 2, back down to 1, back up to 2, back down. That's been going on for like 8
Amazing.
years, and all he ever did is put up $100, and he's probably won, I don't
Wow.
know,
So what you're saying
5 or
is I
6
need to
grand
put
on
more
that
money.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
you up and comers are so athletic and think the game so well. You're bright. You know, you're business owners.
We got good teachers, man. We got good teachers. You know, Kyle White.
Yeah. But
Obviously you.
But that group of guys in your generation is what keeps me going, man. Y'all are a fun generation, you know. But I agree, we need to get Eddie and Josh back out.
Yep.
See what we can do about getting, everybody has stuff going on in their lives, but Jesse, David Jr., Bobby V. I can't remember one of these with Bobby V not being here.
Yep.
Got third last year.
Yep. Oh man.
And James O'Brien, shout out to you, man.
Yep.
You
Yep.
make
He's
all
the-
this stuff happen.
Yep.
the
Yeah, man.
film
Appreciate
kings
it.
are there.
Thank you.
Yep.
I mean, these newbies, new to the game, love that you put this stuff out
100%.
there.
Yeah,
They really
I
do.
can't tell you how many times a player has come up to me and said, "I've watched 10 of your matches."
Yep. 100%.
You know,
It
I
happens.
watched
It
all
happens a
y'all
lot.
over and over and
Yep.
over, and a lot of them learn that way, and
Yeah.
Yep.
they get excited about the game. And I think that finals was, I mean, I was running out of gas, but I think that was really good for shuffleboard. Did y'all? This is a crazy stat. Roger Holloway and I have never played a singles finals until today.
Huh.
Really?
Wow.
We were actually talking about that.
I
we
feel like
never-
you've met
Wow.
you've met in tournaments before.
Yeah, so I think
Sure.
we
but
met
never,
last
never
we
in the
meet in
finals.
tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
but not in the
But
finals.
not in the finals.
Interesting.
Never.
Yep.
One-
one and
Holiday
two.
1-0.
Open, State,
Yeah.
Texas
1-0.
Open, this, Del City. I mean, go on and on.
Yeah.
All the tournaments of the year. JTC, you know, if I get by
Uh-huh.
you, that would have been
Uh-huh.
the first time.
Sure.
But I will say that you are still my arch nemesis. You probably always will be.
You know, in a weird way, I feel like
And you could be one day too.
I need about
Is
5
that because of
years on that.
2019?
Well, and, I mean, Nathan's game almost it resembles my game. Our game resembles your game. You know,
Yeah.
It's hard to beat Mike Taylor playing Mike Taylor's game. Kyle beat that into my head, but it's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of fun.
I'll tell y'all something kind of crazy. You
Yeah.
may or may not know. I don't share it with everybody. You know about my shoulder problems. So I fell down in Del City. I thought I had a chair behind me, and I went to sit down, and I reached back, and I had this little crown molding on the wall, and it caught my arm and yanked it up, and I had cartilage torn away from my bone. I needed to have surgery on. So I switched to my left a couple years ago when that happened. And now I've gone from 90% right to 90% left.
Amazing.
And I think that's pretty crazy.
That's some
I don't
Billy
have a
Mays
right
stuff.
span. I can't even shoot it because of the way my shoulder's injured. So you'll see me shoot that wide pinky
Yeah,
shot or a
yeah.
little finger shot. But I don't have a right span. If you notice, you never saw me shoot a right span.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
So I've had to work on my jersey and my finger shots, and I'm proud that I'm getting older and I'm able to adapt with these little elements.
Yeah. It's a Billy
But,
Mays progression, you know.
One day I'm gonna be sitting watching you guys. I'm gonna be so proud that we got to have our battles for sure.
Well, man, it was a heck of a tournament.
Yep.
I can't say enough about you, man. I feel like I was just bragging on you the whole time I was commentating when we weren't talking about the game. I said some pretty, I was like, what is he thinking here? Like, why wouldn't he just throw it off multiple times?
Trust me, when I saw Wade
We were
stop when
both
they did,
on
I was saying the same thing to
What
myself.
is he doing?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'll tell you one other thing that you'll respect.
Uh-huh.
Because I won the hammer that last game. And I thought about deferring it because that
You
board,
didn't defer
I
it?
did not defer. I said, you know
We thought
what?
Roger deferred.
I have deferred this twice now against Marcus and lost both times. I'm not going to defer this. I'm going to let this
No,
play out.
Yeah,
I won
Marcus-
in 2019.
yeah, Marcus
I won the flip,
deferred it.
and I deferred it to you. I deferred it to you,
Yes.
and I won that.
And in the
rubber.
Open, game
You
3,
deferred it to me?
I deferred it to you, and you opened up with a tray ball.
Okay. Man,
So I'm thinking,
2019
even if I
was a
like
lot
a
of
one
fun.
there, that's a 4-point swing. So I had that in my mind, and I said, you know what? I'm going to really be as strategic as I can this game.
Wow.
I'm going to think of this. you don't have to defer the hammer. You have to be able to control frames. See what I'm saying? If I'm able to throw a deep one or a deuce up there from the good end, Roger's eventually going to go off. If I have him lagging against a 1 every time, and he's going for the end, he's eventually going to lag off.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Let's talk about strategic errors. Why was he throwing me short weights to pass, and then choosing not
Nathan.
to, and
I
then
said
choosing
that
not
the
to stick
entire-
them?
I
Yeah.
said that
If you're
the
going to throw a
entire
short
time.
weight, you have to be prepared to stick that weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to control a hammer consistently from a particular end.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he has to stick
I,
those weights.
I
if
couldn't
he's
believe
gonna throw
he
that
kept
short.
throwing those weights,
Yeah.
and then I kept passing him, and he kept lagging against them. That
He did it.
surprised me.
He lagged at 3 one time when he did it. So
then he
that
lagged
was
off.
in
But the
his-
very
that's-
next frame, he lagged
Yeah,
off
lagged
and
that's
off.
switched it.
And that
That's in his head.
was a game changer.
That's in his
Yeah.
head.
100% game
I just
changer.
lagged at 3 doing the same thing. So let me just try it again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I said the same thing. It's like you have to get those weights deeper for Mike not to just pass away.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
pass it every time because I know they're,
Yeah,
whoever I'm
you're
playing is eventually going to lag
Yeah.
off on that
Yeah.
nut end.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, let's
There
let
he
John
is.
come in.
John
Sit down.
McDermott.
Hey, John, come
There
sit
he
down with the
is.
champ.
All praises
I'll
to
let him
John
in
for
here.
keeping this
Come sit
tournament
down with the
going.
champ.
Come on, John.
I'll hear better if I'm
That
on
was
this side of you.
that was a very.
You guys don't have to leave.
Man, I'm talking
You,
out.
you can move down a few feet.
Johnny Mac, that was an emotional one, the most emotional one.
I'm sure you were well aware of the history you were chasing.
Man, I got that lead in game 2 after winning the first game, and you couldn't tell because my shades were on, my eyes were getting glossy. I started thinking about Bill Melton, and for Bill Melton to win this thing 3 years in a row is unreal. For me to time is unreal. I didn't know what to expect coming in this year, but to pull it out and to surpass one of the greats records that probably shouldn't have ever been surpassed just means the world. Just means a lot. And I know Bill's up there watching, and you know what?
Oh, I was gonna suggest that we use a different board.
I guarantee you Mr. Melton's up there smiling down.
Absolutely. And Billy and Senior.
He can respect anybody who loves the game as much as he does and puts as much into it as he did.
There were very few that checked both of those boxes for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I'd really like. John's fought a lot of adversity to keep this thing going, and this for us to be able to compete. And I know it's a year by year deal right now, but I understand that. But I'd like to thank you for at least having it this year and allowing me to pull that off. Thank you very much. I'll take that to the grave with me, man.
Well, hopefully not anytime soon for either one of us.
Hopefully not, my man.
But I heard your comment to Marcus a few minutes ago. I think it was Marcus a few minutes ago. There were frames where he was going, "What's he doing? Why didn't he throw it off?" And yeah, Kelly and I were back there talking, and
it was the emotions. It was the emotions. I wasn't thinking clearly. I made shoot mistakes. I made so many strategic mistakes. Yeah, I told Marcus that you won't ever see me make that many mistakes against a top caliber player, and I'm just fortunate to pull it out.
Yeah, and hate to criticize another player or anything, but man, I didn't understand. There are big dry spots on those rails, and to me, that's like one of the most basic of mental mistakes is to have dry spots in the corners. And the double that Roger made against you where his weight didn't go off,
I mean,
it hung there for 2, was almost reminiscent of Roger and Junior.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that deuce hanging off the side.
And that was on a dry spot also. And I looked out, I said,
Yeah.
if he had waxed that rail frame before, that weight does not stay. And, who knows how big that is over the course of the game. I did hear you about not deferring. I love that because I thought about that earlier today. That's something that Darryl would absolutely never flip the hammer for a point.
Yeah.
Now, he would relentlessly try and flip it by stealing a point, but giving up on it, just absolutely.
Yeah.
But not doing
I had it
it.
in my mind the last time I deferred to Marcus in my home bar at the Texas Open final. He opened up with a 3, and I couldn't help but think, even if I lagged a 1, that's a 4-point swing to start the final game of the finals. So I told myself I wasn't going to do that again. And what I was telling Marcus and Nathan is the reason you don't need to defer that, you just need to play good enough to control frames. And if you consistently make them either lag against ones or stick deuces, you can control what they score from that good end. You know? One thing that Roger did that I did not understand is he kept throwing a short weight like under the scoreboard with his third weight. If you're going to do that and someone passes, I mean, if you're going to do that, you need to be prepared to stick for 2, right? I mean, isn't that the only reason to do that? Unless you want to lag against one from the good end. But yeah, I always try and keep that what's it called? Your third weight? Your
Protect the
protect the hammer. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I don't
I
remember
like
if it was
protecting
a-
the hammer deeper, maybe to the low side, something where they can't pass it. But 6 inches, 9 inches from the deuce line.
Well, yeah,
I
because
was
he gives
kinda
you,
surprised.
because there, if you do pad, he's already blocked up a lot of his lag also at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you do throw one past it, but I think it was game 2 that the hammer got flipped, and the first time going this way,
Yes.
he lagged a 3 in between 2 weights, but he had a chance to stick for 2. And in my mind, if you're gonna flip the hammer, give up one to flip the hammer, you gotta you can't take a chance on lagging off and giving up another point, and now the whole flipping the hammer thing was a disaster. And then he, I think that was game 2, and then game 3, where he gave up a point on purpose.
Game 3,
and then
I
missed
lagged a
3
1,
or
and I
4.
threw him a 1. That's when he protected it short, and I passed it. And for sure, that first frame, he hadn't checked the end. I thought that he would go for the stick there. And Roger sticks weights at such a high clip, maybe
Yeah.
higher than anybody. With his wide spans, he can stick. Anyway, with him not checking that, I thought he'd try and stick for 2 there. If nothing else, it's 1-to-1. He still has the hammer where he wants it.
Yeah,
But,
it felt like he was pressing a little bit, but, it's pretty
So many
understandable, I
strategic
guess.
mistakes. I even told myself when I needed that deuce at 13-11, just don't be short. But what happened is I held my free hand from a position that I haven't held it before, and I was holding it on a crown. So if you go back and watch that, when I throw it, it jumped to the left out of my hand because I was holding it on the inside of a crown.
I didn't realize that, but I thought, God, he's lagging a lot closer to that weight than I would think
So
that you would.
I was going to lag to the outside of mine, and if I got in there for a deuce, great. If I hit mine, his was only like a weight ahead with a little bit of space like this. And so I thought I could hit mine as long as the speed's right, and they would split ahead of his.
Okay, I was
See what
talking
I'm
about different
saying?
frame, but I thought on that one, I thought that you might try and drive that into a deuce, because that would have been game on the board.
Well, we might be talking about different frames. This one he had it covered. He had that one covered, but I had one behind it.
Oh,
I
no,
think he
okay.
went to bump it and came up short of mine. So he had a 1 here. I had a
Okay,
1
I know
here.
what you're talking about now, yeah.
So many mistakes, though.
No, this was towards the end of game 2, I think, that he had one here or you had one here, he had one deeper, and you were on 12, so if you'd have hit that hard and moved it into a deuce, it would have been game on the board. That was at the end of game 2. I may have to go back and watch that.
He
I
made
was
some big
out to
shots.
dinner with
He
old
made
friends
me-
tonight and drank a lot of wine. I might have
Couple
I might have my sequencing a little screwed up.
Oh, thank you very much, sweetheart. My supportive wife. Hey, honey, show John your shirt.
My comment was any.
What does it say?
My comment was.
We're live. Taylor for president.
My comment was anybody for president. Good.
Oh my God, so bad.
Only a few more days to go. How many spam texts do you get a day? Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's ridiculous. But we were also giving this guy a plug, man, for keeping this video stuff going.
Oh, man,
And
it's,
you and Marcus and Nathan for commentating these games, these matches. It's huge for our sport, guys. I was telling them how many newbies, how many newbies have come up. That's that salt. I'll clean it up.
That's just you being a little excited about the win.
Jeez, yeah, my gosh. think my beer's feeling what I'm feeling. But yeah, how many people start playing this game? And I've had dozens
It's
of
gonna
people
be in
come
your
to me.
lap here in just a second. There's some napkins there.
There's a couple.
Yeah, how many new players have come up to me and said, I watched dozens of your videos over and over, and the other guys, and we love the commentating. You know, it's one thing to have the videos, like this guy does a bunch, him and Heather, but without the commentating, these new players can't learn, so they,
Right.
you know, so I think the commentating is real important. Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah, and I've loved the ones that Marcus and Eddie did a few years ago. What a great team
Yeah.
the two of them were. But yeah, I mean, I've heard comments from people that our zeros have been playing like forever that were like, wow, man, I really learned something watching those. So it's not just the newbies. There's a lot to be digested there for sure. I've had, I took a fairly long hiatus, playing once or twice a year. So I really wasn't that familiar with the way, I haven't played many matches against a lot of you guys in recent years. So I've gone back and watched the videos to try and get myself ready for the tournaments, lacking the actual head-to-head, matches to rely on. So yeah, good stuff all the way around.
You want to just wrap it up then? Wrap up the interviews?
No, we can sit here.
You know something you might not realize, and you might have heard me say earlier, but when I was drinking, I played in 4 finals and got 4 seconds. Couldn't get over that hump. And since I stopped drinking, we've had it 7 times, and I played in 6 finals with only 1 second. So I definitely got over that hump. But I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of fighting through the nerves like I do, because they're always there. They're right under the surface. You could be as stoic as you want, but those nerves are right under the surface.
Yeah,
Especially when you're chasing milestones, they're right under the surface,
Well, I know I've told you this before, but Nathan probably, I don't think you ever met Jim Long. He's probably, but an amazing player. And one of my early heroes, and I asked him after I'd been playing a few years and was winning some tournaments and shit, I said, damn, how long does it take? How long you gotta play before you don't get those butterflies in your stomach before you start? And he said, the first time you go to a tournament and you don't feel like that, go home, quit, you're done.
That's why people drink too.
I do want to tell all the players out there, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody from drinking. This is originated in bars. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from drinking, but I want to give people a lesson on nerves. There's more ways to overcome nerves than drinking, and the main one is in preparation. The more prepared you are going into a tournament, the less nervous you're going to be.
Yeah, you're here.
That's such a big deal, is being prepared. So, if you want to learn how to, rule number 1 in dealing with nerves is be prepared to play. Practice before a tournament and be prepared for it.
Yeah. And
I have people come to me all the time. What do you do about your nerves? And I said, I embrace them. I'm an athlete. You'll see pro golfers miss 2-foot putts for the win. You'll see it in all sports. You'll see chokes. You'll see yips. But, it's nerves. Those guys embrace them. They don't, have a beer after bogey in a hole.
John Daly excluded.
John Daly. John Daly excluded. But yeah, when you're feeling those nerves, just embrace them. A lot of people don't get to compete like we do all the time, and don't even get to feel those nerves. I like feeling the nerves. I like embracing the nerves.
Yeah, something else, I guess, is that I was always taught that you try and make the correct shot, even if you have no confidence whatsoever that you can make it, because the next time you have to shoot that shot, well, you maybe have this much confidence.
Yeah.
When you had none, and eventually you'll make that shot when it matters, but if you don't put yourself in a position, then you're just, every time that situation comes up, you're cooked. So so embracing the nerves and confronting those shots and making what is the correct decision, regardless of what you think the odds are, is just like hugely important in my mind.
And don't ever take a loss too hard.
Oh shit!
Because
just
playing
stop.
this sport, no. I'm saying playing this sport. I'm going back to what you said about executing a shot. You're gonna have an opportunity to execute that exact same shot. You're gonna have another opportunity against that player that puts you out, that devastating win. You know, you're gonna have those opportunities over and over and over.
For sure.
So it's not a one-time deal. You're gonna have them over and
Right.
over and over. And anyway, that's one thing I realized.
Well, yours too, my friend.
Thank you, Johnny Mac. Thank you, Nathan
Cheers,
Price.
Thank you, James. Appreciate you, brother.
Love everybody out there in viewer land. Thank y'all for tuning in.